Hello everyone, welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. I'm Rob.
I'm Mel.
And we're here to play more Fateforge. Back-to-back days, back-to-back streams. Welcome everybody.
Hello.
Adam, good morning.
Good
Hello.
morning.
Hello. So we're going to continue where we left off yesterday. I did have a comment left on yesterday's video. I'm not even going to say a name because it's those stupid @ tags and I don't remember who's who, but I'm so sorry. But they commented and said, good idea basically of stopping where you stopped. Because they said they played and they did the graveyard thing another session, did the boss fight a separate session, and they said they actually took quite a long time in that rest phase. Oh. And I thought that's possible based on the whole side quest thing and whatever, and lots of looking at stuff and deciding, and who knows what the game will give you. I'm assuming some rest phases are more in-depth than others. Maybe they're all meant to be in-depth if you go on side quests, but maybe sometimes you're just like, I'm buying skills and weapons and we're done. Mm-hmm. And we know what skills we want and we're done. But I don't know. But
or the luck of our tests and things like that.
So if you don't know what we're talking about, go check out yesterday's episode. Playlist is included in the video description. You can expand that and find all the videos for this series in there. And including our next one should be in there. You can already set a reminder for it. So you can get notified when we go live or subscribe and then turn on notifications. Also, thank you to all of you who clicked the like button already. Much appreciated. All 7 of you already. That's pretty good for like literally scheduling it after yesterday's stream. That's pretty good. But thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for liking the stream before we even get started. We appreciate it. And clicking it while you're watching it. That's appreciated also. Helps other people find the channel. Helps YouTube promote the videos more and all that kind of jazz. So we appreciate it. Rav J, hello. Hello. All right. Okay, I think we're good. Oh yeah, we gotta check. Most important, we gotta see how the numbers adjusted. It literally
went down.
No, it went up.
Or went up 1.
It went up 1 position in 1 day on the ranking. It's flying. It's flying up the overall rank on BoardGameGeek.com. Holy jeez.
Wow.
Holy.
I didn't think actually it would. For some reason I thought maybe this was an update over the weekend, but.
No, it's probably every night at like midnight it runs the database scrape and updates all the numbers on all the games and based on ratings and visits and all that kind of stuff. But yeah. So basically since this game's on the top 100, we're pretty much playing trash. So just so you're clear, like this number, it tells you exactly how good the game is. It's like super important, super accurate. Mm-hmm. 258 ratings, giving it an 8.5 average. That means nothing. If it's not in the top 100 in like a month after it comes out, not even worth a look. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's just fun numbers to look at, but they're really meaningless. Because again, this community is such a small fraction of people who actually play board games versus people who actually rate things on Board Game Geek is very small. But it's fun to see what those kind of users, I'm looking at you, think of these kind of games. It's kind of fun. But 8.5, that's pretty high for people. But again, if you're really passionate about something, you'll go rate it. Mm-hmm. Whether it's positive, passionate, or negativity, that's who's influenced to go rate stuff. So it's pretty good that it's like 8.5. But yeah. But again, that 258 people could be like the publisher, the publisher's wife, friend, brother-in-law, their children, their dogs, their pet bird, like whoever they have an account for. It's like 258 is such an easy number to manipulate. So when like companies, I love companies that are like, oh my God, it's rated an 8 point whatever on BGG and they put that on the box and I go look it up and it's like 47 ratings at that time. And when they put that on the box, it was like 20 and it was all employees from the publisher, who rated it. It's just funny. But yeah, so it's like a very small sample size, very funny. Astrid, hello.
Hello.
Live. I can be awake for the problem with living in the U.
Nice. Glad you're here.
Yeah, that's the thing. We play a little early. It sucks for the West Coast in North America, but it's like, it's for Europe and those across the pond. It's like, it's like a better time maybe for some, which is like, you can never stream at the perfect time with the internet being global, right? Then you got Yogi who knows when the hell Yogi it's a good time to stream for Yogi. He's like,
I don't know when Yogi sleeps. That's the thing.
I don't even know.
Understand.
I think he watches in his sleep, and then like that's why some of the comments are a little wonky. It's like kind of like rolls over and like the stream's playing, like kind of like leaves some funny comment, but like it makes sense when he's sleeping. But then he wakes up and reads it later and like, why did I even say that? Would that even make sense? Like that Seinfeld episode, he dreams and writes on the nightstand, and nobody knows what he wrote. I don't have 250 friends.
You don't want 250 friends. It's fine.
Oh, you can buy them. There's websites for that. You can buy. It's easy. You can order some friends. There's websites for everything. All right. Here we are. We're continuing where we left off. So let's load this bad boy up. We're gonna take our sweet time doing a rest phase. If I can find. I was right to put my trust in you. You have already accomplished so much, and rest assured, while you have been putting your life on the line, I have been busy too, just as I thought. The commotion you caused was a perfect distraction. I have laid down the plans for our next move, but for now, it's time to celebrate and rest. You must be exhausted. Regain your strength and return to me when you are ready, and we shall talk not only about freeing Nasky, but also about bringing the Ilkral to his knees. Start resting. Here we go. It's the neural link. Take the following items out of the box. Side quest card. Oh, we got a new side quest put on the table.
Oh, yeah, it's a new one.
Holy crap. We already have 3. No, we have 2. Oh, we completed one, right?
Yeah.
And we tell it.
Yeah.
We tell it when we complete one. So maybe it added one because we completed one. I wonder if it would have still added one and removed one if we didn't, or like would have just added one. But that's curious. I'm curious, like kind of how that stuff works. But we get 4 time tokens.
Okay.
Which I don't know if that was the same as last time.
No, we had 3.
We only have 3?
Here's our side quest.
Oh, we got more time now.
1, 2.
We messed with the bad guy good enough. We got extra time. Nasky's sitting over there like, what's taking so long? And we're just like, yeah, we got time. You know, we're gonna chill. Halzaya the Witch side quest costs 1 time. It's a 3 difficulty.
Oh.
You've learned of an old witch who lives hidden in the marshes north of the river Barakakat. The Empress put a bounty on her head, and a group of mercenaries are closing in on her. If you infiltrate the camp and interrogate them, you might get a lead on the witch. Her magic wares should come in useful.
Oh.
So we want to go hunt her down for some magic wares? Burn the witch!
I mean, wow.
I mean, we are like sitting pretty...
And we are in the rest phase, so we can rest if...
But I'm still not sure. Like, I know this means it's like one of the most challenging side quests, because it's a 3 out of 4. Not the most challenging, which are 4 out of 4. But what does challenge mean? Is challenge like literally you might, if you don't have enough health and energy, you shouldn't go at it? Does it mean if you don't have enough like items, you shouldn't go at it? Does it mean if your skills aren't leveled up enough, you shouldn't go at it? Does this mean difficulty at this point in the game? Or does this mean difficulty in general of all side quests that exist in the game? So I don't know. And that's why I'm like, I probably would avoid this because I feel we're not really leveled up. We're still early in the game. But I'm assuming the game gave us this, that it's difficult at the time we're in, but it's going to give us enemies we can handle now, not enemies that we shouldn't be fighting yet, because it does say these stay in the market or whatever for at least a couple visits. So like, is this testing us? Like we should wait till we've upgraded some? Should we upgrade now and then go after this one and that's totally fine? Should we try this on the next visit, now plan for this? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. This just says like it's going to be more challenging. But what does that mean? Excuse me. That's what I don't know.
Those are our other 2 that we have. I don't know if...
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, It's not too clear. Like, I remember reading in the rules, it was just like, yeah, these are, you know, higher risk, higher reward. But, like, I would hope they're, like, scaled to, like, as long as you have, like, decent health and you've done some upgrading, you're kind of, it's going to be challenging, but it's no harder than, like, a regular mission. I don't know.
Well, the one that we did last time, that was fine. I wonder maybe if we do it 2.
That was, like, easy, right? It was just, like, playing around on a map.
Yeah, maybe we do... And maybe it's also length a little bit too, like how long it takes.
I'm down to try just for experimentation, like for
but try
science.
a 2 or try a 3.
Like we're playing on the internet, we could do it for science, right? Like, like we don't care if we tank our playthrough, it's fine. I mean, it's like you waste 1 time. Is that so big in the grand scheme of things? Or could we lose so much health that we then have no gold left? Because there's a gamble. We could spend a bunch of gold right now and skill up and get ready for the fight, but then after it, we're still in the rest phase, and if we have no money to really buy some health back, we then continue on the game like in a bad state, and that could lead to huge problems. So I don't know from a design point, like what are these trying to do here? Like, could they really tank our playthrough, or are they all just kind of fun little things that, like, even the hardest is not really going to be that bad? Like, I don't know. These are the things that go through my head when I see stuff like this that's optional content. It's like, is the game designed that I should go to a few of these? Is it designed if I ignore them, I'm just the same off? Like, I would have lost no health and gold trying to heal and recover from it, but then I miss out on like an item. But then if I go for it, I get that item, but then I have to pay for all this health. So it really just balances out. Like, we've seen other games like that where there's like that optional choice, but then it's like really just like, do you want to waste your time doing this or not? Either way, it'll balance out, you know? Unless you're like so successful, then it's like you're always getting positives from it, but I don't know. So it's like, who knows? Who knows? My
thoughts would be is if we were going to go to a side quest, I'd probably want to do it first.
Yeah, to know, but then are you like, are you reducing your chances of winning by not just like grabbing a skill or an item before you go in, or?
But if we grab a skill and item that isn't even useful in that,
well, it would be.
We don't know, but we don't even know if it's a fight.
Yeah, if I can do more damage,
yeah, but maybe
that's
it's not
great.
a fight. Maybe it's
that's true.
Constant tests.
Yeah, we'll do.
I'm
thinking we do a poll. Like, like we could do a poll and like pick one of the quests.
Yeah.
But we do need to discuss, like, I do want a skill that maybe deals some extra damage at some point, and we are rolling in money, and we don't need health yet. So this is the key. So, or this is where I'm like to understand how I'm thinking. So again, I go with only what I know. I've never watched other playthroughs. I've had some people leave some comments how they like the game, some spoiler list comments. There was some the comment about it being like it could snowball, but then again they've updated the game and changed some stuff on the back end for 2-player and solo. So I don't know. And then we got some free starting items. Maybe we're fine now. The other thing is, remember the priorities in the rulebook based on how I see them. There's a section on watch your health, because rest phases aren't every so often. And by also watching your health is get gold to buy health when you get the chance. And also food and potions to keep you healthy during those, like, maybe 3 combats in a row you might run into. So that when you hit the rest phase, you can recover and you can last the whole time and not lose every fight. There is the other thought of skill up. If you're not skilling up with the game, you will never, it will, like, the game will keep going up and you will go down. The game doesn't track, what I've noticed, the app doesn't track how many skills you purchased. No. And there is a warning in the rule book of, like, if you're not respecting the skills and skilling up, you will not be able to handle the enemies that come at you. And I'm sure the enemies in the future only care about how the player count is and maybe your health and how you're doing. But it doesn't ask, like, have you bought some skills yet? Are you at 4 skills? If so, okay, we'll adjust the enemies accordingly. No, it doesn't. So I can see that being what also could lead to a snowball of, like, being super powered or, like, having lots of trouble. So if we constantly are, like, getting some skills to improve, staying healthy, keep getting some potions and loot, not too much that it fails scenarios. We could fail a scenario every now and then, but, like, you got to keep those priorities in mind. So we're sitting at full health right now. We're, like, in God mode right now. We entered a rest phase, and we don't have to spend a single gold on health. Mm-hmm. So for me, being, like, a gamer, like, playing, like, let's say a CCG or something, like, I'm sitting, like, in the best possible position right now that it, like, doesn't even matter what cards I draw off my deck and I need to play. I'm in the best position ever. So for me, I have all these extra resources. Doesn't really matter what I do with them. I have more than I should right now. Mm-hmm. And will the game correct for that? I don't know. But if I go into one of these side quests and it turns out to be some hard combat we're not really ready for, and we took it maybe 1 rest phase too early, and then we come out and we've lost a bunch of health and we spent some gold on that because we didn't buy skills first, or we bought too many skills first, we came out and didn't have enough gold, then we lose all that advantage we just walked out of that scenario with. And we could, like, increase our lead and snowball in the positive direction right now by saying, screw you. We're literally, like, loaded with items. Here, I can give you some. You can take some from there. And we literally, our pockets are full. Our health is full. Our skills, if we just spend that gold on super skills right now, like the best cool skills, they'll just make us powerful. And then we just walk away from this. Maybe I get an item, and then or a weapon, I should say. And then we just walk away. I think we'd probably be in a better spot than, like, whatever, like, little item these might give us. If they make us lose here and they make us not be able to have gold to buy the better skills. I feel like we must respect the skills and respect the health when leaving a rest phase. And if this jeopardizes that, I don't know if I want to go that route. This is all going through my head. This is how serious I take these games sometimes, and I probably shouldn't.
I have two thoughts on what you just said. My first one is we don't know yet the structure of Act 2. So we are basing it on the structure of Act 1, which was fight, fight, rest, fight, fight,
Well,
rest.
they've warned us that it will only usually ever be 2 and sometimes 3 combats between rest phases. And that is all in the rule book, warning you about the watch your health, grab potions, grab food. Like, you need those to survive on the road. And save gold for health.
But we could flip into Act 2 and the first one is a boss fight. Like, we don't know.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Or it's a 3 stretch run.
Right.
But I think the boss will always be near the end as like an epic conclusion.
But is there only 3? We don't know.
We know there's 3 acts in the game.
But we don't
I know in that envelope there was 3 boss cards.
Oh, okay, never mind.
We learned the first one we used had 2 sides for 2-player, and then on the back 3 and 4. I'm assuming that continues. I didn't look at the other 2, but there were 3 cards when I pulled them all out.
Okay.
And then I realized, oh crap, 2 are other bosses. We should put them back in probably.
Okay. The other thought that I had was once we click through into the rest phase, like we only got the set of what we need. We can see what we can buy from the blacksmith, and we can see like what some of our options are within this rest phase before fully making any decisions.
Absolutely. Okay. Did we waste enough time for people to catch up and show up to the live stream? Because that was all just fake talk. Like, I just made all that stuff up. No, I'm just kidding.
But I am interested in trying one of these because we did get some pretty good rewards that helped us.
So this is the tricky part again, where it's like, after finishing the rest scene, place the location cards and side quests into the party box. So it's just reminding us it's not like, do the rest scene now. We have to click continue. Select the locations or side quest tasks for the respective tabs to spend the available time tokens. So we have our 3 locations, the hideout, which was, what was the hideout for again?
The healing.
That's just buying heal, right?
Yep.
And food?
Yep.
Okay. And then the blacksmith was, obviously we had to see some stuff. And then weapon, right, was where we buy like our weapons basically. Yep,
we may buy any number of available items.
Oh, items. So it could be like clothing and stuff too, probably like armor. Then the training hall is where we go to buy our skills, right?
Yes.
And then it shows our 4 time here. So as we use it up, the app will track it, and then we could end the rest scene.
So I think if you want to...
And then there's our current side quest, which it knows. So I think we just click this one to preview, if I remember correctly. Again, it's been a little bit, but... Yeah. Okay, so there's our item. Oh, a crossbow,
that's what you've been looking for, right?
But it's a dwarven crossbow, and dwarves are filthy creatures that myself, being an elf fan, I cannot associate with. This is why I have trouble even playing board games with Kyle. He's a fan of like dwarfs and characters with beards and stuff. So yeah, it's hard sitting beside him and playing board games on stream. Me being an elf guy who likes, range attacks and light sword attacks and stuff like that. So yeah, these are the problems I deal with every day. The hard work of my job, okay? I'm just kidding.
But it does one extra.
Oh, it takes up 2 slots, which I thought some of the ranged weapons might do in this game.
It's 4.
So it gives extra damage though.
Exactly what you're talking about.
Only on one side. Like 1 in 6 chance I roll that little target symbol, the blue one, on a ranged weapon die, and I might get a 2 damage attack. Otherwise, I'm just getting more arrows all over the place, which is probably better. Because those don't have misses, do they?
Yeah,
they do have 1?
Yeah, and yours doesn't let you re-roll it.
And mine also, it also 1 movement. I feel like it's pretty similar.
Yeah.
To...
Oh, it's got 2 misses.
Oh, okay.
Does mine have 2 misses?
Which make no.
Oh yeah, it does.
It does?
Yeah.
Oh wow. So it's like a little more. Yeah. It's a little more balanced.
This one doesn't move.
Yeah, I know. This one we knew moved because like the range idea. Like
yeah.
I'm supposed to be more agile and all that stuff, but we have the Ravager. Holy, it's just a one-handed sword. It's a big boy. The Ravager. If you get that 1 in 6, 2 damage. If you defeat an enemy using this weapon die. So even if you just hit for 1 and it's your last hit and you defeat them, you must perform a move and attack into a zone with enemies in it if possible.
Oh, I don't like that force.
So if there's no enemy to move to and hit, you're fine. So this plays into like, maybe I start going first and I range attack things in adjacent zones, and then when you finish the guy off, you don't have to do it, but that might be something you want to do. It is free damage.
It is.
So you kill a guy, and then you get to move and attack again. That's extra damage. The only problem is, in this game, if the enemy isn't defeated, that one little hit, if it doesn't kill something, and one of us doesn't follow up and kill it in that round, the damage just gets refreshed, cleaned off the enemy, and they're back to full health. So that could really be frustrating, but it is like a balancing, I guess.
I don't love. I like
that
it.
Could lead to like some sick plays.
It could. It could also give you that move that maybe you needed that you didn't have.
But you can only do it if there's an enemy there.
Yeah.
Because you're not allowed to do that effect unless you can resolve both sides of move.
Could force you into a bad situation as well.
Yes, absolutely. Which I would take if I was like more a defensive character, which you have the way of blocking and stuff. But do you generate a block on that turn? Is the block enough to help you? I don't know. And then we got the Elven Short Sword.
Oh, this is exactly the same as mine. Okay.
Adam says, now I'm curious, I hope you do the side quest, or will you get gold and items from doing the side quest? It did hint that you might get some magical item there. I don't remember last time.
Last time we got side quest, or we did get items, we got some potions and things, but we did also donate money.
Was that one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But we did get, I can't remember exactly how many potions we got. We got at least 2, maybe 3.
Yeah, but it was like we did make some choices, so who knows what we could have got based on some other choices.
Yeah, we're not sure what really affected us getting that.
Elven Short Sword. So it's a melee. It's similar to yours, right?
Yeah, it's exactly the same as mine. That puts
okay.
into the thing and then the reroll the miss.
Okay.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's pretty consistent in that it usually hits because you reroll out of the one miss.
But it is melee, like, and it's fine for me to have, like, there's guys in my space, like, often, right? So it's like,
yeah,
I don't know.
and you could choose it when you do have guys in your space potentially, and not when you don't.
Yeah, Adam's for the side quest first.
Okay.
But again, like, we have 4 time. All the side quests cost 1, which is great.
Oh, yeah, I can move these over. Sorry, so then okay. So let's pretend if we were going to, we know for sure, we want to spend 1 time. Oh, the training hall costs 2 time.
Yeah, so it's like,
oh, we definitely.
But it's 0 time to buy heals, so we could always do that before leaving if we have some gold left. Like, so this we would save for last because we're full health, we're good, and we'll decide to buy food with money left over.
Yeah.
The blacksmith is this stuff here.
There's nothing I want, but if there's something you wanted, we could.
I would if we had money left and I got a great skill. I'm still hoping to find an item out of a chest in a scenario for free, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think I should just buy one, but I know if I buy one, then I'll find one in the chest next scenario. If I don't buy one, I won't find one. That's just how luck works.
So we did have, so we could have one for the blacksmith.
We could also do 2 side quests.
I was just thinking that we could do one of the level 2s, see kind of what that looks like.
Well, let's read them
flip into a level
and see what even looks interesting. Like, based on where we're at, right? Like, do we need more items we can't even carry?
Oh, yeah,
I don't know.
Were you actually giving this to me, or?
I don't know. I don't even know what it says.
Okay, sorry.
I was just like, we should spread it out, though, so when one of us loots something, we can actually carry it right away and use it. So, again, if there's anything here out of these items, you can look at.
Oh, we don't have to hold this. This is, at any time, discard one of your corruption cards at random. We could put this in our pack until somebody has a corruption.
Yeah, like unless you're trying to prevent it from affecting you in the combat. But if you got it early in the combat where you got knocked out, and then you got rezzed, and you had a corruption and kept playing, you wouldn't be able to get rid of it if you didn't have it equipped. But I'm assuming we get knocked out close to the end of a session anyway, like a scenario.
I'm putting that in the pack. There's no sense in, I think, holding that.
But yeah, here, you look at those, and if anything you want to split, makes sense before we go into a side quest if we're going to do that. So we already read this one for the witch. Her magic wares should come in useful. And there's some interrogation. So it's like interrogating them, and like, do you do that right? Do we even get to that point? Do we defeat the witch? Is she like some super crazy boss that's like hard to beat? I don't know, but we've already proven we can beat super hard annoying bosses. No, I'm just kidding. Then the Ilkrall, the immortal emperor, is chosen one of Maker. The chosen one of Maker. Everywhere you turn, you hear of the man. Oh, this is the one where he's going to address some people, and you can go and get a good look at him and find out who he is.
Oh, so we like listen to him. Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know if we just go through some story, we kind of listen. I don't know if we play a scenario and we like kind of sneak through the crowd and like it's a stealthy scenario or something. I have no idea. But it's
or
weird.
Or listening to him will come in
later.
Yeah,
it could help us in the future, but it's like, do we get any items like or anything out of it? It doesn't. It's not like teasing us with anything, but it could be one of those ones that's like helps us out. I don't know. Maybe it helps find where Nasky is. He gives away something like some important information. Who knows? Origin and Orvar are merchant bugbear brothers from your homeland. Be good to meet fellow forest folk and share their thoughts on the city. So they'll give us some tips around the city. Will they open up a new market we can visit to buy items or something? Because they are a market and they have wares, it says. So this could just be a simple one. Spend some time on this. We'll get a new card that we could visit to have other options for items.
Yeah, or maybe they allow us to buy certain specific items at a discount here during the side quest.
Because I feel we'll eventually get like a potion trader.
Yeah.
These kind of things where we'll start to get into buy that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But
Adam, I do like that too. I like the 2 into a 3 difficulty. I do.
Like, I want to do all 3 of these is what I'd want to do.
But then we can't train, and I really think we need to.
I know.
We need to spend 2 for sure to train a skill.
But again, here's my argument too, is this one just got added. So in theory, this should be here next rest phase. So for me, the way it says, some of them will disappear after a few visits, like decide when you want to grab them.
Yeah.
Maybe some stay until you do them. Maybe this little market guys, maybe they literally sit here and they're like, okay, come on, you need to do these because you're going to get a hold of some items or purchase some stuff. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's gone after this one.
Yeah.
So for me...
Oh, to do the 2 2s?
No, I would just pick one of the 2s to do. Maybe both. But I would not do this until next time. But then next time we could get something awesome added and then we
can't do it all?
Yeah, we have to choose again.
Yeah, or what if it does
just
go away? It says that some of them, like it says they could stay.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing.
So it did say put it in the box. So yeah. So that will be.
Yeah, these will stay.
Unless it says at the start of the next one, remove.
Yeah, which I think we will see our first get removed, which will be these 2 or one of the 2. But we don't have to do every side quest in the game. That's like what makes it fun,
those
replaying
2
the game.
for sure for you. Because one is the range, or keep them out of your zone, which I think is good for your range. And then this is your reroll.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then this one here, I already used mine exactly the same of this. So this one, you can keep it if you want, but it just helped me in the boss fight. So, I mean, it's up to you.
Yeah, so you keep using it. Use energy more than me for some reason. I don't know.
But you have the card this one that makes you have to possibly spend energy for other things, which is why I thought that would go together with you.
It's fine.
Okay.
We'll just keep it that way for now.
Okay. So do you want to do then a poll for these 2? The 2 level difficulty ones and see? And we just start there? Start with one of those and just kind of see where it takes us.
Yeah, I guess. I'm just thinking of skills.
Oh yeah, I didn't get mine.
I need to know what I was thinking last time, just to know what's on the table as full options. How much money do we have?
11, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. 11 so far.
11, you say?
Yeah.
And I think these were the 2. I was debating last time some...
Yeah, I think if I spent any, I would like to spend 4, I think, for this one, my reverse blade.
Oh, yeah.
Because I can turn swords into that, which then gives me 2 hits. Again, as you said, just doing more damage with 1 die. So that would be the card I think I would want.
This also, once per combat round, when an enemy enters your zone, you may immediately move to an adjacent zone, ignoring that enemy's abilities.
Also good.
But I don't think I can ignore that enemy's abilities, but if there's like a guard in my space that doesn't let me move voluntarily, I feel like that this wouldn't get around that, so I still could get stuck, but...
I also have a card that can turn a miss into a block, which not bad, or miss and sword. I don't think I would ever do this bottom part unless, like, I don't know. Maybe I would actually, because then if I
wait till we get to level 2 skills, and then these can be spent on like even better stuff.
Yeah, or like if I had both of those, then maybe I would.
Yeah, that's what they're supposed to do. You're supposed to like set up
but
combos.
I think I would want that one first.
I could spend 6 on this beauty. Just keep my dice the same. Don't put a weapon involved, and then like just, or maybe a weapon could give this symbol. But I get these symbols quite often, and I can create them with what I have going on. I can even turn misses into those. So this has become more actually not a joke. This is actually quite possible because I do have, if I also get a way to turn, if like I really bet big and like also have this involved where I could turn this into this, and then I have those move slash focuses or just the focuses, and a miss can become a focus. This is literally a chance to happen. I don't know how often. Kind of silly, but it's like, man, that could be crazy. But yeah, I was thinking of training first and then doing side quests. But then we could get more money or something, and then it's like...
And then maybe you would have wanted to buy more because it costs 2 to go here. So it's not like we can train, do side quests, and then come back here.
Yeah, true. So Larry's saying skill up, then go to market to speech. And then he's also asking, does that power with the 4 arrows mean 4 damage to one target? No. You resolve each one separately. So I could do like 2 damage to this enemy that has 2 health, finish off 2 guys that have 1 health. Or could have done 4 damage to all 1 enemy, you know, break a bunch of armor, then kill an enemy. You choose like how you resolve each one. Because if it was just 4 damage to 1 enemy, it would look more like this. It would have 1 arrow, then +3 on the damage. So that's to 1 source at 1 damage plus extra. So that's how that would look if it was all targeting 1 and it wasn't separate resolutions. But yeah, at least I would assume so because they have that symbol. So it makes sense, right? And then they're just grouping it in the brown. Like they group just like these. They're saying these 4 dice are spent together to create these 4 results. But they're not separated because they're just like results. They're not like actual physical dice. But then it's like, why don't they use 4 dice? Is because they're ending the combo here, if that makes sense. So if it showed 4 dice, like 4 of these, then you could take them and turn them into other things, into other skills. So because these don't have the dice behind them, I just have those symbols and I have to resolve them as straight up damage, like attacks basically. But if they had the dice behind them, I could then do 1 as an attack, another as an attack. I could spend 1 on quick shot to turn it into a melee, but they don't want you to turn them into melees or turn them into other things. These are like, you made the combo, this is your final result. But I could produce these results from other skills, and this would just basically be the end of my combo of using all my skills and my dice to put together to make this happen. It's just the end of the line, if that makes sense.
So technically we would have enough for you to buy the 6, for me to buy my 4. We'd have 1 gold left over. We could then go into...
The 6 is silly though. Like the reason why this is silly is because it's like, this is like one of those go big strategies. Like, but we could play many combats where this never fires, and I literally spent 6 gold on something that like never happens.
What was the other one that you were saying you would possibly...
Just like this, just to like...
For 5.
Just to turn this, which happens sometimes, into like 2 damage is also nice.
Especially now that some of these enemies have 2 health.
But you can't split it. Yeah, but it's just more clean. Like I need 1 die result. And both of these, I think before it or right after it or with it, I would probably want something like this too that helps create those symbols. Because if I can't create them more often, why am I spending big money on a skill that never fires? Like you want to make it fire more often. But again, that's why I look at something like this where like, man, the flexibility of this, yeah, it's cheap. Yeah, it's boring. But this flexibility is huge. But I think where I already have flexibility built in from the skills we got. I need to start now thinking of increasing damage values and making more damage per die. Because this game is only maxing you to 4 dice. I think later there'll be skills that allow us to roll more dice. Maybe in Act 2 or skill in the tier 2 skills that are in the lockbox. Maybe we'll get those. I don't know. I've not looked at them. I just remember sorting the game out and there was tier 2 skills and I was like, oh, cool. Like there's something later. And I remember when I was looking up rules, I saw a thread where someone was asking like about the tier. There's ones that are like upgraded versions of existing ones. They're really expensive. And they're like, do you replace them? Can you have both at the same time? And I forget what the answer was, but I think it was something about you do replace the ones that are like named the same or something.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll deal with that when we get there. But I remember seeing that and was like, oh, okay, I'll need to figure that out later. But that's kind of cool that there's like even more power coming.
Could this merchant side quest give us our set 2 skills? Could you imagine? And then we've purchased that, like the level 1s.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what will happen. So again, I don't need to take one, but yeah, we could do some side quests and hope they don't take money from us and maybe give us more money. But I don't know if that's how it works. I don't know if they just give us items. Like maybe you never get just straight up gold outside of a scenario, but you just get items that does save you gold and gives you items. I
Did we not get gold, 3 golds last time?
I don't remember.
I feel like we did, but I don't remember if it was from the side quest or something else.
I do not remember. I think there was a balance thing when you arrived based on what we had looted, and I feel like this time it didn't give us some free money because of how we did or anything. Yeah. But that might have just been a starting thing, like here, you get some money to play with.
Yeah, you're right.
But this time it didn't. He didn't give us money at the start of clicking the rest phase. This power draw I don't have. No. I think I only have these 4... Oh, you can't see. I only have these 4 skills. Right? So I started with these Intimidate, and then range shot are my starters. So I have a way to turn that super arrow into one that can hit 2 spaces away, which I don't use too often, but it has come into use every now and then. But again, if I have a way to create more super arrows, this becomes more of an option when needed. And then we gained 1 free 3 cost because of the 2-player balancing that was added to the app last week. So we retconned it like the developer told us to, the designer told us to. So I grabbed focus to help turn misses into focuses, which right now isn't the craziest if you just look at it that way. But again, focuses lead to opening chests, so that's great. But then when I spent money, this is what we bought to be flexible because we were kind of cut on money. So I didn't go for more power. I stayed kind of cheap and went flexible. And this worked with getting focuses so I could turn them into arrows. So I could technically turn one miss into a focus, then turn that focus into an arrow. So basically I can get a miss turned into a hit, which literally won us that boss fight. Mm-hmm. Like this was huge. And we
can buy more than 1 skill card.
Yeah.
So you could buy 2 3 costs.
I know, but you should also do it too.
Yeah, we have 11.
Let's just do let's keep splitting it, right?
Yeah,
like one each time. We'll get to another rest phase where we might have access to different stuff. But like looking at a build line, I would prefer to go like this style and go with the offense rather than there's like a stun build in here. There's melee build. There's more of an evasive support kind of build. But I would do that if we were playing more players, more characters. So I feel like I just want to go with this kind of stuff. And again, I probably, before we get to tier 2, I'm probably only going to buy 2 out of these 3 is what I would think. But who knows where we'll be at. So.
And we can only hold 6, right?
Yeah, but you can buy as many and you keep them available and you can choose to pull from them to build your 6 before every combat.
Yeah,
so if you got some skill and you change what you're doing, I might change what I'm doing.
Right.
You know. I don't know if you can buy more than 1 skill per visit. Maybe there's only 1 on purpose. Yep, it is.
Oh, by 1.
Yep.
Oh.
Okay, so
that changes it.
Yeah,
okay,
but I'm just talking about like going forward. I'm not saying right now I want to buy both because that is expensive. But all I'm saying is like I should pick. And it's like, should I pick one of these? And like it just like if I pick rapid fire, it's probably not happening very often until I get something that helps it happen more often, which might be 3 or 4 combats from now. Who knows? Or I buy like headshot, which could happen more often, I think, because it only requires 1 result on a die. And if I like buy an item that gives me a range attack die that has these on it too, you know, then maybe that happens more often. And it's just every now and then I get a 2 damage. That's great. I think that would happen more than this would happen. So that's 6 gold. I'm kind of investing and waiting for this other 3 gold spend. Or I just buy this 3 gold and like I could turn this into more range attacks, but like I don't really think I do that. I think I go this route. This is what I would do just to play safe. And then maybe sometimes I'll get 2 damage in, which you could one-shot some of those 2 health enemies. or get rid of the 2 armor off some enemies, open them up, and then melt to kill them or whatever.
Yeah, or your other arrows then can finish or something. Yeah, I do like that.
But then the question is, like, all I want to know is what I'm thinking, and do I buy this before we do side quests, or do I wait? And if I wait, then I don't have enough money like last time, because we donated it all away. This is why I'm trying to decide now what I want to save money for, and like, even if a side quest says, hey, give me money and I'll give you, you know, the super whatever invincible potion, we need to be like, well, we can't because I need to spend 5 gold at some point during this rest phase because we are leaving here with another skill. And I don't want it to be like this one, you know, because we have to settle.
So my thoughts then are, since we can only buy 1 skill each anyways, if you want to buy that one and I want to buy my 4 costs, we're spending 9. We still have 2 left.
Which we could buy food
Which
before
we
leaving.
We could buy food, or we can hold, like, go through
we
the
can
quest
hold
and
money
see,
too.
see that. If we come out of the side quest and we still have it left over, I wouldn't say maybe we hold it. I would say maybe we buy food for.
And also, what does your skills look like? Because this matters too. If you're showing me something that's 6 and it feels like it's going to break the game and our party's going to be such a good spot, I don't even need to buy a skill right now. As long as one of us is kind of getting our power level up, I think it's fine.
This is my 6. It's good, yes, because it can do.
Oh, this is the same thing I just looked at. This is your flashy, like, but you create these often.
I can't create those ones.
No, not create them, sorry. You just roll them often because they're very common on your dice, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah. But I don't roll the block, and I can't turn anything into a block die at the moment. So I have to.
Yeah, so that's the same spot where, like, but can you not just discard a block token to do this?
That's a die specifically. It would be the brown.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it would be the brown.
Oh, okay.
I don't have any on here, but.
Yeah, you're probably right. Oh, right here you have it. This does it for you. This actually creates that result.
You're right. So I have 1 way in 1 stance. If I roll a focus, I can turn it into a block die.
Yeah, and you have to be in that stance.
I have to be in that stance. But I roll my dice first. So I just don't think that this is worth the... Yes, it's like 4 damage for 3 dice.
Well, it's 2 4 damage attacks.
Yes.
So they could be on the same enemy or 2 separate. But sometimes you might only have 1 enemy and they're like 1 health, and then you roll this and it doesn't really apply.
But this, I think, is better in the short term, like right now.
Oh, yes.
Because for 1 die, I can do 2 separate hits.
And then eventually, this feeds into this.
Yes.
Where you could turn one of these into the 2 results you need because it has a symbol behind it.
Yep.
And then you just get 1 block result or create 1. And you're from 2 dice, you're creating this ability,
yes, which
versus
makes more
1.
efficient sense for sure.
And there's a 10 cost together. So we see like a path. But again, if we get presented with level 2s before we afford this.
I need this as well. This will help me. Because then this turns my miss into the block die.
Oh.
So, or it turns, so like I need to, that's why I'm thinking I want the other 4 costs first. That's where I need to start because
I feel like this is where you go first.
No.
Yes.
Why? The extra hits?
This is where you go first. Based on this that you own. So Mel owns this, which is so much value, where you create the 1 hit and a block with that symbol. I know you have an item that gets you there.
Yeah, I get there. Like I get that every
This also
turn.
gets you there if you roll a miss. Oh, I guess you don't.
Yeah,
but it can create. Oh, but you can't spend 2. Never mind. Yeah, I was thinking like you could do it twice, but this is limited to once. Yeah, never mind.
But the other one, I roll more.
But this would happen more often.
That would happen more often, but the other one behind would actually happen. I can make that happen almost every turn because I already have a card that turns a sword, any sword into a flame, and then.
Okay. Yeah, you do you.
I want to spend it on the 4 first, but I do think that maybe this one would be my next one.
Yeah.
Because of the miss into a block. But I think this one is the one I would buy at this moment just to get a little bit extra damage with less dice, right? So
okay.
1 die can do 2 damage.
So again, we could spend the money on those skills, take them into a side quest. I'm assuming these side quests won't even be combat.
No, the other one might be though. So you want to go with training first? Let's go training first. Let's not lose our money.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to spend 2. I think you have to click. I don't think it matters, but...
Yeah, I will. No, and I will. Let's see.
So we're going to go to training hall. Maybe this is how it's kind of knowing that we're still leveling up.
Maybe.
It's not asking.
But you could really build a bad character build, like if you're not like understanding how it works. You just buy like random ones that look cool, and then they like never trigger, and you're just like wasted money, and you're actually lowered your power level.
So I spent 4 for myself. Yours is how much? 5?
5.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm taking this one. And like just if it happens, it happens, and eventually maybe I'll get a way that makes it happen more often.
All right. So we have 2.
I think.
We have 2 money remaining, and we have 1 food. Let's put that there.
Yeah, we'll see.
Actually, I'm gonna just do like
maybe the level 2s don't even show up till like Act 3, and like, yeah, or you try to build a build with what you got first. I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, you can put some on top probably. Like I feel like
I did these 2 because they're just text ones. As long as I'm not covering my.
And then I need resilience. It's probably in there. I just need the resilience skill back since. Oh no, I don't have that anymore.
Oh, that's this one, yeah.
Oh, we put it there because of that.
But I'm thinking about possibly taking this in my backpack based on what I have going on, because I don't know if this.
So here's the other thing.
Resurrect.
This specifically says per combat scene, and we're currently in a rest scene, so I'm assuming this ability does not work in rest scene.
Oh, rest scene
scenarios if they happen, unless that counts as a combat scene within a rest scene. But it's very specific. So I feel like right now this doesn't do anything until I get to refresh the armor at the end of the rest scene. So I probably should gain the resilience trait. Yeah, let's just switch this for now. Even though this doesn't have any armor right now, I feel like just having something that does something could be helpful.
Oh, yeah, the resilience, an extra keyword.
I know, if they just start doing skill checks or something, I think
Not
it's
a bad line of play
more
there.
than likely, but we'll see. I don't know if it'll be that, but...
Okay, so now the question is, which side quest do we go to of these 2?
Whatever you want. We can do a poll.
Yeah, let's do a poll, because I don't know if we want to go to listen to the Emperor.
We can go to both even
We
still,
could
right?
go to both, yes.
Unless we want to get a weapon for myself.
Yeah, we'd have to earn more money.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Right
they're all
we
3
can't
or 4. Tough choices.
But potentially, if this is how we end, this will turn that money into some food, and I think we'll be okay.
Let's put this so we have... I mean, I'm down to try whatever.
You want to put all
down?
3?
Yeah. If you're okay with that, I'm down.
Knowing that we have 2 gold remaining, I'm okay with it. Because if we
but
have
that only
a bad
buys us like each 2 health back. So if we're down like 1 health each, we limp out of here like pretty hard off, and then we'd even be like eating food.
Yeah, so maybe we'd be okay. Let's do one of the level 2s. I think let's start with the level 2 and let's just see what this looks like.
I tried. All right.
No, I know. But following this, we'll look at our situation. Because we've done a level 1, it wasn't too bad. If we do a level 2 and it's not too bad, maybe we'll try a level 3. But I am curious about this level 3, and if it is a fight.
Okay, the poll is in the live chat. Go ahead and vote, whichever one you want. We can go check out the Emperor's speech, kind of get a look at this guy. I don't know if that'll help us in the future.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
I think it'd be some kind of investment, and then later it's because we visited.
Yep.
The app knows, and then it will, at one point where we'd kind of be rolling a die on going this way or helping, it could like help us in some kind of boss situation or some nasty little rescue mission or something. I don't know. Mm-hmm. This is what I assume, but it might be completely different.
Yeah. And then the market, like my thoughts are potentially we could be offered items for cheaper. We don't have any money for that. The other thing is, could we get access, as you said, to other
like
types of vendors?
A shop, like it could give us a full shop, but maybe
or
it's just a one-time.
level 2 skills. Like we're going into Act 2.
No.
No, you don't think so?
I doubt it. No.
How do you think those come?
I don't know. At some point, we'll just unlock that. Like I don't think it'll be optional.
Oh, okay.
I feel like at a certain point in the game, they're going to be like, all right, you've upgraded your training hall. You're not training anymore. Now you've entered the hero hall, and you're like
legends now.
The legendary hall. Who knows? From all both lines basically the same. Leonardo says one has mandatory battle, the other has not. Hey, watch out with the spoilers. We don't want spoilers here. Let's just go with what the game's presented us. If you know that kind of stuff, Leonardo, keep it to yourself and then just vote how you want to see. If you want to see us go into a battle and you know that, vote the battle. If you don't want to see us go in the battle and you want to see us do something different, for example, too, than what you've done or what you know, click whatever. But yeah, we don't want spoilers. We want to play the game blind. And if you're watching and you already know, that's fine. Totally fine. And if you don't know, feel free to vote. Vote on whichever one sounds the coolest. Which if you wanna harm our campaign playthrough, totally fine. If you want to help it, again, we don't even know what helps and what hurts, so it's kind of fun, right?
And it's probably funny for you guys that have played this to listen to us talk about what we think could be behind both of these scenarios and whether we're right or completely wrong.
No, you don't have to say sorry. You're not really spoiling too much, but I just wanted to nip it in the bud before it went further, if that's the case. But I do appreciate you watching and being invested and playing along and trying to help out for sure. But yeah, you do it through voting and you can hint at stuff too and be be careful, maybe you should, be doing this at this point. That kind of can help, but don't tell us why. We're trying to figure it out as we go and play blind.
Yeah, we're trying to use the previous quests that we've been on to kind of figure out what they might be trying to do.
Yeah.
We're going to the market.
64%.
Okay.
Want to go to the covered market.
I'm interested in going to the market as well. Okay, so I'm going to spend one time.
And I'm going to tell the app this is where we're going. You are not the first travelers from the primeval forests of Ondisanoin to tread the streets of Esifar. The people of the forest are suspicious of Cardigal, but there are hunters who come to the city to trade rare furs. Ooh. You have brought a pair of names with you, Orgen and Orvar, bugbear brothers from the clan you know well. They ply their wares in the great covered market of the first wall, where the finest treasures of all Kaan are bought and sold. It would be good to meet fellow forest folk and share their thoughts on the city. Remove sticker 7 from the map key, so it's actually placed on the map. And we move the party token to location 7. So we're actually going to visit them. So this is what it looks like. It's a covered market at the first wall. Okay.
This one out.
And 7 is right here.
Little guy.
Right here in the middle. It's this little covered market.
Okay. We are there.
That's cool. Okay. Here you are.
Oh yeah, sorry, thank you.
Accustomed as you are to the stillness of the forest paths, you are not prepared at all for the covered market. Do you want to go straight to Origin and Orvar, or do you want to spend some time taking in the covered market first?
Oh, I don't know. What do you think?
I would go with the second option.
Okay, I'm down with that.
But again, I don't know. This is good, bad. Going to cost us a lot of money. Yeah. Merchants' cries cut through the din of the crowd. You move through the covered alleyways lined with stalls selling spices, ceramics, gems, and precious Andatian metalwork. You lose yourself in the maze of the market. Everywhere you turn, there is something new for your eyes to rest on. A stall laden with exquisitely woven carpets, another with carved figures of Afirnire, wherever you say that. The name of Ilkal's priest used for God you know as Maker. All the riches of the world are here, glimmering in a display unlike anything you've ever seen. For the first time, you truly understand how far the wealth of Cardigal is beyond the wildest imagination of a forest dweller. Oh, did you spend the time?
I did. We have one left.
Yeah, the app tracks the time too we spent. So don't even look at our tokens. The app will take it away from us and we'll know we can't click on stuff, so that's fine. Yet despite his friendly manner, where am I? Even in the commotion, you cannot miss the massive bugbear clad in white wolf pelts, towering a good head and shoulders above the crowd. As soon as he sees you, he sweeps his customers aside with a wave of his arm. By the Sendai, it's good to see fellow forest folk. Let me tell you, I've already had my fill of these greasy city rats by breakfast. He retrieves a bottle of honey wine that fills the air with the intoxicating scent of the forest. Yet, despite his friendly manner, something's on his mind. He doesn't take much convincing to talk. It is my brother, Orvar. Oh, it pains me to speak his name. He turns his back on his kin. He wears the embroidered vest of the city peacocks. He reeks of their scented oils, and he has become like them in their deception and greed. I have no wish to ever return to this cursed city, so I staked everything on this last journey. We paid through the nose to rent a warehouse below the market. I bought all the pelts our hunter kin would sell me. Now, my brother puts guards at the warehouse and claims I have no right to it. He means for me to return to the forest in shame, alone and penniless. I am a strong hunter, but I am no fighter. But you, I can tell you are brave adventurers. I beg you, help me retrieve my furs. I shall reward you handsomely for it.
Oh no. Oh no.
But maybe he'll just give us a fur. He's not going to pay us, probably. But maybe, we'll see. Select one of your heroes to take a medium insight test. Well, none of us have insight. So go ahead, you can do it. Yeah, you always make me roll the one.
So. Okay. Nope, we fail.
Behind the covered market is a maze of warehouses carved into the hillside. As soon as you find your way to the right place, sure enough, Orvar's guards are standing by the door, and there appears to be no other way in. There's nothing for it but to fight your way through them. This is not going how I expected it to go at all, no, which is awesome.
Okay.
It is awesome that we're like, let's just go visit our Marchit friends from back home. Turns out they hate each other, and one's trying to rip each other off, and we want to, like, now kill some people and fight and destroy stuff and maybe earn some stuff for our trouble. So having a fight is what I was expecting to happen if we took that other side quest that we just got.
But maybe it wouldn't have happened had we successfully passed that test.
And out of the two, when Leonardo did say one of them is a fight, one of them is not, I would have thought the other one would be a fight when we go to visit where the Emperor is.
Yeah. Same.
And then they're like, who are you and why are you here? And like, why are you sneaking in the back or something?
Yeah, and then like a fight breaks out.
Yeah, and then they'd be like, the guards would all of a sudden want to keep us away from something that we saw. But yeah, this is awesome.
Well, we'll see how this fight goes to know if we might be prepared for the other one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think we have these guys out already as well.
So some enemies in this fight have special abilities. We have Frontliner. All shot actions assigned to the zones be targeted Frontliner first, then Blocker. So these are two like the first kind of enemies we saw. So nothing too crazy. And all the doggos are back.
Okay, we have the like level 1. Okay.
It's more chill guys, but like we'll see what the goal is here.
300.
Oh, is that a gem I see that we could get?
Oh, and then the dogs.
Morale says, games asking me for insight always make me feel like I'm being lied to.
All right. White, blue, red, green. Okay. Move things around and then he needs some tokens.
I'm just going to go here and start getting tiles.
Yeah, I can get them out from here. I can see usually what they are. What are these like fan looking tiles? We haven't used those yet. I'm going to guess the other one is A. Oh, there is no A for that, so it's probably that. Exit B.
Fix it for a minute and 5.
There. Okay, this doesn't look terrible so far. And then the gem, did I get that out? Yeah, right here.
So we need some guys.
I have only one green, sorry.
Okay. 2 of those greens, not that box. This box.
Is it even that guy? No. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Okay. And then this green's going to go on here. And then blues. One there. One there. And then some dogs, if you will find the dogs as well. Sorry.
Yep.
Okay.
How many dogs?
2. One is here. One is here. That one is blocking or guarding that. This guy's guarding this one. This one's not being guarded by anybody. Whatever that. All right, I think that's good.
Yeah. It's probably one of those, like, if you can collect so many objectives, the more, like, stuff you've earned back for them. So it's kind of like a push your luck or what you can get done more quickly. Main objectives: defeat enemies guarding the crates, which are the 3 objective tokens. Collect all objective tokens to retrieve the wares. Oh, wow. And then leave from exit B. You must complete all to have successfully completed the scenario. Special rules. None are applicable.
4 rounds.
4 rounds. We go first this time. And again, they react between us or before us, never after us. I don't know. Probably balancing. But it's annoying. Okay. So we're down here at the start.
Okay.
And it was exit. Oh, obviously there's only one exit. Okay. There's one gem up here. We obviously have to go for this objective. We just need enemies not in the space. So my little moving enemies around might be a possibility rather than destroying enemies, but
they only have 1 health except for the green guards.
Yeah, so maybe this headshot comes into play once here and we can one-shot some of these guys and then that makes it easy mode. Yeah. So now I feel kind of better that I took that stuff.
Yeah, same.
But yeah, we'll see.
Take those 3 and let's go with this one.
I don't know why they call these rest phases. This doesn't feel very restful. Going on missions. But that's kind of cool. So I thought might happen. That's why I didn't want to play it yesterday.
Oh, juicy. Lots of hits.
Oh, what's this super hit, aka skill shot? Oh, what could I do with that? Oh, look at this headshot here.
You can do some good things here.
Yeah, so I can smoke one of these guys with 1 shot. Well, this guy for sure, because he's adjacent. I do have a way to move. But also to be clear, if I did take that other 6 cost skill, I could have had the focus, turned that to a focus, and had the super arrow. So right now I could have went like 1 shot, 1 shot, 1 shot. I would have 1 left over.
I think if you dashed here, you would have been actually able to kill everything around.
Yeah. Yeah, I dash in. No, I kill one, dash in and like kill a dog.
Yeah.
And then like we're like, wow, easy mode. Just to be clear, like we'll see how many times. I'm going to try to remember how many times it would just fire off without manipulating too much.
I think this is actually pretty good because I have this blade can do 2 hits, so I can take out both of these guys with 1 die. I can use a melee die to take out the other archer in this space.
Oh, okay, Leonardo, thank you. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, you said one's a mandatory fight. I misunderstood. I got you. Okay, perfect. That's cool.
Let's go into what stance am I going into? Let's go into, I don't have any arrows. I don't need to do that. So let's stay in low guard. I can go first and actually take out 1, 2.
If you're going first, I'm dashing.
Oops, I can take out all 4 of these.
The only problem is this guy can range attack in, but
and I'll be here.
Like I don't really want to lose health, but I also want to get everything done because we don't win unless we like
save
some time. Yeah, I think we
can split up a little bit.
So
I'm gonna dash as well.
Yeah, I'll dash.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so let's use.
Again, this guy's not too harmful.
I'll just kill him anyways because I have extra melee.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use this to use my new skill. One flaming die does 2 hits, so we'll take out this guy.
Hiya.
Then we'll use a basic melee. I didn't roll that one. That was one I didn't choose to get rid of this guy. Then I will spend an energy.
How long have we been flipped that way at the bottom? I just noticed.
Oh.
How? Why is it like that?
So,
and no one said anything.
Probably the whole time, actually.
That's crazy. I just realized I'm not even on the right side.
This is me. That's funny. So I spend an energy. I'm just going to move in here while you're doing that.
Yeah.
And then I have 2 hits. So we'll use 1 hit to fight the dog. And then 1 hit to fight this guy. And then I think the objective, we can just pick, like, we can just pick it up. It's not an action, right? We don't need to spend anything. So I'll just
Is that right?
that.
Is that right?
Yeah, that looks right.
Okay, just checking. There we go. That's better. Now we're on the right side. This all makes sense.
I think we should be on the top, though.
Oh, okay.
I'm just kidding.
Like this?
Yeah. Could you imagine we played like that?
Who just turned their phone upside down?
Like,
and then the auto rotate messed with them? Who just tried to do that? You can tell me. Who just went, oh, they looked away for a sec, they looked back, and they're like, oh, my phone went upside down.
Imagine you went live and we were just sitting like this. People would be like, what is happening?
Yeah. Okay. How do I undo what I just did? I'm just kidding. No, whoops. I did click the wrong button. Now it's messing with me because I don't even know.
Sorry.
It's okay. There's like 100 options and it's like, yeah. All right, there we go. I think we're good.
This looks right.
Best orientation?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I just noticed. I'm like, I should be on my player side. Like, I know people know, but it's like, yeah, I never even noticed. I don't know if I did that by accident and how long it's been like that, but oh well. We caught it at least, I guess.
Alrighty.
Like cardboard dust from stuff all over this too. Okay.
I am done.
Okay, enemy reactions. So arrow guys.
He's 2 away, so no.
Nothing. Okay. And then he's not doing range attack.
I keep
thinking I think the other guys
is
do
that bad?
No, whatever.
Okay.
I don't know.
I mean, worst case, you go the other way.
Yeah, true. Okay. All right. So based on this, oh yeah, I didn't even really like look. I guess I can turn this miss into a focus and turn it into an arrow at least. This can become a 2 damage. So like I could just take him out right now using those 2 and then move and like kill someone. I just worried about going towards the dog because I know dogs are aggressive and they obviously would attack me if I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
So that scares me a little unless I kill the dog, which I could do with this arrow is just do 1, 2 away and snipe the dog. But then I also have this guy who I know will range attack if I don't get into that space. And I don't know if I want to spend energy to dash in there. I'm assuming this will be the only scenario we play during the rest phase and we would get all our energy back at the end anyway.
Mm-hmm. You could though, could you not move in here, melee that guy and then
use both arrows to get rid of them all? Yeah, that's probably the good option.
Yeah,
so I just ignore this guy is what I'm
because he's not going to do anything.
All right.
And then that block will go away.
I'll move in. Yeah, you play my turn for me. That's good.
I'm so sorry.
I'm just joking. Then I'll kill this guy with the melee. And then this miss I'll turn into a focus, which then I'll quick draw into an arrow and kill the dog. And then I'll just shoot this guy and kill him. And we're clear.
The archer only moved if you were 1 space away. Rob was 2. No
okay. Gotcha. Okay, then enemies.
Yep. There's only the green guy. He does nothing.
Perfect. So and then start cleanup phase. Get rid of those blocks. And then we
they're going to go first. Yep. Okay.
Oh, I got all melee. So technically I can use my marksman because I didn't roll either arrow symbol. But I do have 2 movement. That's probably all I really should care about.
Oh, I got 3 of a kind. For the first time, I think, like ever.
I'm going to dash for sure. And I'll just stay with what I got. I can't...
I will change one of my...
No, I will roll it all. I will use my marksman. During preparation, if you do not roll a regular hit or a shot or a skill shot, you may reroll all your dice once. Yeah, so I got 2 movement / focuses and 2 misses. Now, again, a reroll during a combat scene. Does this count as a combat scene? I don't know, because it is a scene, not a... Yeah.
Yeah, this is a combat.
We're in the rest scene, though.
We're in the rest phase.
No, they're all scenes.
Oh.
All those things along the bar are scenes. So I just don't know if this counts as a combat scene or a rest scene or a combat scene within a rest scene. Not sure. I don't want to stress too much about it. But it's like these rerolls specifically say combat scenes. This is a combat scene? Yeah, okay. It's just weird, right? Like, we're in a rest scene, but can they also be combat scenes and rest scenes? I don't know.
I got 3.
So I will reroll 1 of these then. Actually, I'll reroll this one. Okay, we got a super arrow. So I technically can shoot 2 range away. So I can do like 1 damage to this guy, or... Oh no, after my movement, I can do 2 damage to him and kill him probably.
Okay.
Let me go.
So I'm going to turn this into a
first.
foot. Because I got 3 of the same.
I'll go first, okay?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, you get that stuff that's on your space there.
Oh yeah, that should have happened.
And I picked
so this goes here.
I picked up that because I assumed.
Okay, so action phase, enemy reactions. Oh, we got dog.
Nope,
Nothing.
we only have the green guy left. Maybe he'll move closer for you.
Nope.
No block because nobody's within 1.
Yeah, nice. We got you, buddy. We were hiding around the corner. You didn't even know we were there. So you didn't put your defenses up. Okay, so then I will move. And then I should probably dashed.
Oh yeah, you still wouldn't have been within 1. So
It's fine though. And then yeah, move again. Yeah, because I would have picked that up last turn. And then dashed. And then move once, but whatever. And then, whoops. My super arrow is going to do a headshot to do 2 damage to get rid of that guy.
Oh no, yeah, never mind.
And then, yeah, the dash would have get me in there, but you have enough to get in there?
No.
So
but I can spend energy.
Yeah, but we have another round, so it doesn't
matter.
matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
So I'm not going to waste anything.
On my turn, I'll just spend 1 foot to move here.
And then cleanup phase, end of round, round 2. Please update the layout as shown.
Oh, more.
So we get a dog and a little red guy at the starting zone. They know because I click so many dead guys. They're like, hey,
you guys are crushing it.
Hey.
Let's change back to this.
All right. So they're going to go after us. Oh, yeah, because they'll block us to getting out the exit and damage us still, so it still doesn't matter.
But I think we're good.
That's cute what they've done here.
Oh, yeah, this is no problem.
So I didn't get any arrows, so I'm going to reroll the... Oh, but I got movement and melee. So I could dash in there, grab that, move, and attack 1.
I can kill both of them.
Oh, I can turn this into a range. Yeah, we're good. So who do you want to go first? You can kill both.
Yeah, so then they won't...
You want to just do that? I don't really care.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'm going
I could kill both
dash.
too, probably, but yeah, I'll dash over here.
Okay, and then I'll just use this fire blade to do my new...
Yeah. Kill them all.
Attack. Okay.
Okay, reactions. You're dead. You're dead. And you're dead. So we're now understanding what a 2 difficulty scenario means.
And we're crushing it?
Yeah, so buying our skills before going in, and our super awesome skills are already like just ripping the scenario apart. But again, we had these side quests last rest phase where we wouldn't have had this many skills by now.
Yeah.
So maybe it's like kind of balanced for that purpose. Like.
Oh, sorry, your turn first, but it's fine, it's fine.
Oh, yeah. So my turn, move. I'll just chill here. Worst case, we get some enemies there. It's fine. Clean up
What if
phase.
they'll just end it for us here?
No, they don't do that.
Oh.
Because they might add new. Nope, they didn't add new. So
we can just...
there's nothing else we can collect or do. No enemies are left. We'll just end. Clean up. End round. Do you want to play an extra round? Yeah, sure. No. We defeated, got our tokens. We're leaving, exit B, sure. Confirm, crushed. We do recover.
Sweet.
So it technically, this confirms to me it is a combat scene. Because this stuff happens after combat scenes. So that makes sense.
So just recover 1 of your energy?
Yeah, 1 energy. Great. And then...
And I was full health, so.
Combat cutscene? No, I was just curious. I don't know. Okay. Now what? Continue. Full health.
Yep.
Okay. Got one go over the gems.
Oh, it says leave combat. So yeah, this is a combat.
Whatever. Yeah, but it's a combat. But it's a combat scene. Origin is overjoyed to see return laden with pelts. It is my fortune that there are those who remember the ways of the forest, even in this accursed place. He offers you a reward to aid you in your travels. You gain a yellow gem.
We gained 1 gold.
That's it, you cheap bastard.
For doing all that work for
Not
you.
a fancy fur coat. Discard card 208, the covered market.
Okay, so discard.
So we'll put it in the graveyard in our unlock box.
Okay.
Well, that was not worth the one time.
But that did.
1 time for 2 gold, and then we could have definitely bought more higher skills, but it's fine. I like what I did. This just gives us more options to save money and or buy more food to have for the road.
That is true. Let me just.
Rob says, I swear we just helped crime. Yeah, I think we just did.
I don't know what just happened there, but.
Yeah, we helped the criminal, actually. Yeah, they made us think that brother was the good brother, the other one was bad, but it really was probably the opposite.
Sorry, just move these so that.
Just like in Star Wars, everyone thinks the Empire is evil, but really they're like, you know, they're what's needed and they're in the right and they're proper. It's these damn rebels, these filthy scum rebels that are really messing everything up.
We also do now have enough to go to the blacksmith to buy one of your weapons if you did want one. We have 1 time. Now here's the question, and the question is to Rob. Really, is like, do you want one of these or do you want to do another side quest with the 1 time we have remaining?
Based on the skills and what I have, the little engine I have going here, like these dice results, all are still fine, even though like a weapon might lead to more possibility of crazy banana, but I think it's okay.
Side quest?
I don't know. Let's put it to the chat, I think. Because I'd be happy either way, but like, who knows? Like, if I can find a usable weapon out of a chest, amazing. But like, I don't know. And like, am I not going to get an option for a weapon for another 3 combats to our next rest scene? And then we have other cool quests I'd rather go on? I don't know. Weapon or side quests?
Does the weapon die have a super arrow? It sure does. Just 1, I believe.
Yeah, so let's talk about what it would replace. Because I would have my 4 dice, so I never choose what to roll. Mel gets to choose which 4 dice she rolls every single preparation phase. So she can like kind of tweak things based on what's going on. Mm-hmm. And if I add mine in the mix, I'll finally get that choice all the time. So I could add a range one. But again, like, can I afford a 4 gold one?
Yeah, we have 4 gold.
So again, I would even have options. So we're looking at the range, but there is melee options I might probably take over it. I don't know. But yeah, the range one's kind of cool. But let's look. So the range one, this is the range die. So the blue one is the one in the game. That's the general range skill die, which has, here you see, it has 1 super hit or a skill shot. It has a regular shot, has a melee still on it, has a move on it, and then a move / focus, and then 1 miss. So for being a range die, it really only hits range 2 out of 6 sides. But because I have skills, it actually hits range on a focus, and it also could hit range on a miss, because I can turn it to a focus and then turn it to an arrow.
So then you're 4 out of 6?
So these, obviously I only have skills, can use them once. So if I rolled like misses on 3 of these dice, they're not really all turning into range. But if 1 misses and I can't roll out of it, these can be like range on 4 sides possibly, but they also can be movement on 2. So they are flexibility for getting around the battle, getting out of harm's way, running to progress, like push the objective. And then this die is actually a focus die is its primary thing. So it has that whole move / focus and has a focus, but it also has melee, also has, wait, how many moves actually? 2 moves, 2 focus, a miss, a melee, and a range. So they all have like a little bit of everything, but they just have like an extra side that pushes them in that one direction. But then this combat die or weapon die, because it's range, it still has movement that's like attached to kind of the range play in the game, I guess. But it has the 2 misses. Then it has this symbol that gets translated to a weapon. So you spend it on your weapon to, in this case, if I took the range one, this would be 2 damage attack, just like that skill I have. And then it gives 1 arrow and like a skill arrow, like a skill shot. But again, it's like, has a higher chance of missing than other dice. But it has some, like a high ceiling of a cool effect without using a skill. So, but then I'm taking away something here. So this is why, like, I've been building my skills based on what I have here. So rolling lots of focuses. But if I add this into the equation, this reduces any, like, the focuses I'm having show up. So then all of a sudden some of my skills stop doing what they're doing. Is why, like, I don't care that much. I built my skills to just help me with what I roll will just always work, is how I play like dice mitigation games. As long as each die does something, I'm doing better in the game statistically than if I'm playing big dice that only hit once every few turns and do what their big effect, flashy effect is.
Yeah, with the ability to not re-roll it.
Yeah, this all, yeah, it doesn't let me re-roll like some of the weapons do, which is why I eyeball this one a little more. But then again, then I'm not rolling arrows as much if I take the melee weapon die. I don't have any skills that help me with this. Mm-hmm. So then this just becomes a regular hit all the time. But then I could re-roll out of it. But this die is giving me an extra miss, which then might need that re-roll. So it's just kind of like... And it's just a re-roll of the same die. So I still have the same odds on a re-roll to hit those 2 misses. So these dice, I don't know, something about them.
Is there not 2 misses on the blue die as well? Or am I wrong?
Probably.
Oh, yeah, there is. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're like, cool that they could give you more of those results. But like, I wouldn't go for this unless I had a bunch of skills that wanted this symbol. And I don't. So why do I care about this die? If it's reducing the amount of arrows, it's reducing the amount of focuses, and increasing my odds of missing on a die. And if one die is not doing something, then I'm annoyed. Mm-hmm. But I do have a skill that does turn misses into something. But it's like, eventually I might want to get rid of that skill if I take some other skills that are, you know, better. And I don't know. So this is the way I think, and I don't know if it's flawed, but that's just the way I look at it. But so I don't know. And then this one, I don't know. Kind of could put me in harm's way, but it is something. It does do like, this is better, I think, because if I roll this, I just straight up do 2 melee damage. But again, I'm the range character, so if I'm trying to be in a position where I'm shooting everything from range and nothing's in my space, great. And then this would pull me in, but this would only pull me in if I did some defeating with any symbol I roll. But it never rolls me arrows, so it doesn't like go with my strategy. I don't know. I'm looking for some kind of cool 2-handed bow thing that has like a reroll and like
better
whatever. Yeah, maybe a little better than that one, but because the crazy part is that takes up both weapon slots. I'm assuming eventually we'll see some kind of shields.
Oh yeah.
That start preventing hits. And are not recoverable armor maybe, or maybe you could just 2-hand some weapons and then you're rolling like 2 of these dice. And then you're more likely to see this symbol more often and then choose what effect you're doing.
That'd be good.
But again, I don't know what offhand weapons are. They're like a little dagger symbol. And
we've only seen it once. We've seen one, I think, once.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I don't know. That's a bunch of... But yeah, I'll just throw that poll in there. Sorry, that was really long-winded, but...
No, I think it went through...
But I said I did not want to rush this rest phase, because I feel like this is the point where you set yourself up for success, or you can set yourself up for failure going forward, is how you play with your resources of health, gold, skills, time. It's a beautiful little system here that, like... Yeah, again, the rulebook hinted, like, respect the skill upgrades, you know, don't just ignore them. If you're not leveling up, you're not ready for the enemies, and respect your health pool, respect the food items and the potions, like, keep an eye on the side quests, do some that are interesting. They will eventually go away if you don't do them. So, like, pick the ones that seem cool to you. But again, we never know really what they're going to do and what we're going to get out of them.
It has been unfortunate for you that I opened this one chest. I got this weapon, which is super helpful for me. I'm using it every round.
That's great.
Good. But then every chest that you've opened since has not been anything.
They've been items which are helpful.
Or money, but it's like, where is the...
Well, we got that ghost armor, which when we start seeing those guys again, I'm sure that'll be great.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's like they gave us that ghost armor in a scenario where we have the ghost, and then we don't see the ghost in the next fight for the boss battle. I was like, what the hell is this?
That.
What the hell
I thought it was going to continue that storyline.
Yeah. But we'll see those guys again, I'm sure. All right. Closing the poll. Thank you all that voted, for sure. Those are only 3-cost and 4-cost weapons, so maybe they are in the lower end. They're not meant to be super crazy, which is like why I don't really want to pay for them also. And Leonardo says that weapon is not great. In my opinion, better save for the skill.
Yeah,
save money for skills. Yeah, that makes sense.
All that stuff, yeah.
And health, like if we need health, yeah.
Yes, but 100% of people that voted want to see us do another side quest.
Yeah, I know with all my rambling about how like I think that those weapons aren't great, like, but again, we'll see some weapons, I'm sure, that turn those results on dice to some crazy cool effects or that are way better.
Yeah.
Or like
multiple.
A combo of two weapons together that can be really cool, but.
So what we do, because I don't know, I don't want to be the one to make the decision. Do you want to do a poll for which one of these quests, or do you want to just go to the 3 level?
We're doing a poll.
Okay.
We'll put both in. After we just saw 2 difficulty, I think we're okay. But again, that 2 difficulty was presented to us in the very first rest phase, right? So they don't want to overwhelm the player. But maybe this 3 difficulty is like, we're not meant to fight it yet. Maybe next time, but maybe we're fine. I don't know. I'm down. So let's just put both options in.
Interesting that to know in side quests, if we do these fights and they're simple-ish, like we don't have too much trouble, so we're not losing health, there's the opportunity to gain gold, which puts us ahead, especially if we're not losing health.
Yeah, we're turning time into gold rather than time into spending gold, which will eventually hopefully lead up to when we do spend the time on spending gold, we're spending more of it to make it count. I don't know.
We can spend that gold on higher level.
Yeah, like more rich things.
Yeah, yeah. And as we said, this is the end of Act 1. We're going into Act 2, which maybe has those higher cost items and, better abilities. Okay,
and then also with this poll I'm putting in the chat, one of these probably will disappear sooner than the other one, so keep that in mind. But whatever sounds interesting, whatever you want to see, I'm down. I don't care. You pick whatever. So we've already read these before. They're here on your screen if you can see those and read those. I don't know, but one's a 3 difficulty, one's a 2. Both cost 1 time, so either way it's 1 time lost. Hopefully neither of them lead to us getting too much health loss, but
I'm just going to put these weapons back because we know we're not buying one of these weapons.
Unless it earns us time in this, you never know.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'll keep
a side quest could like refund you the time based on something. I don't know.
You're very right. I'll keep it with that for now.
That's a possibility.
And then we'll just put these up here for now.
And even if you're like, oh, that never happened in my playthrough, they don't do such and such. Again, they've been updating this app. Because an app is the storybook, they can change any of that stuff, which is so cool. They could just like spice it up, change something on the back end, give you a new type of reward, take things away, change things up, tweak things, which is neat. And or there could be bugs which weren't presenting certain options and things to people that could have been corrected, and you play it again later and some things are different. All right, closing the poll. Thank you all that voted. So it looks close. 57% want to go for the witch. Burn the witch. So we're going to go for Hillside the Witch. You can put that one back in there for now or whatever. So side quests.
Spending the time.
The witch. Start it. You have learned of an old witch who has lived in the marshes north of the river of Barakat since before the rise of the Empire. When the Empire conquered Esafir, she went into hiding. Fishermen's stories say that she has taken the form of a heron and is kept alive by her burning hatred for Cardical and the Ilkral. Her powers might have diminished over the past 2 centuries, but the Ilkral still feels her enough to pay rogues and mercenaries to comb the marshes. Your mysterious contact shared information with you about the mercenary, where the mercenaries have set up their camp. If you interrogate them, you might get a lead for finding the witch. Her magic would be great aid in the fight against the Ill Crawl. Oh, she's friendly to us.
Okay.
They're trying to have her hunted down, and we take that side quest to go do that, but we really go and meet her and get some help. I get it now. Remove sticker 18 from the map key. Move ourselves to it. We're not going to move ourselves to it.
18.
Don't put it with the map. We're fine.
Yeah.
But it's cool.
Unless we need to like search for something.
Yeah. Unless it tells us like we're running around the map.
The marshes. Okay.
The marshes are a desolate place of rot and decay. You choke on miasma and wade in murk strewn with filth and litter washed out from the city. Birds flutter through the air and ripples tell of an unseen creature slithering in the water, unlike the strong life force of the forest. Here, every growing thing is exhausted and degraded, feeding upon itself as it clings to bare life. Amidst the fetid mud... Oh, hold on. The player playing the forest guard reads the following alone.
Oh.
They can choose what to tell the other heroes. Oh.
Wow.
Okay, chat. Keep this to yourself. It's you and me together here, right?
Do you want me to leave so you can talk about it?
No.
Okay.
We're just going to all read it together. Hopefully you guys can see it.
I can't believe they're doing this.
I don't know what I'm supposed to... I think, like... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to hide it, but... I'll read this part. So I rejoin the party, proceed on my quest. The smell of roasting meat draws you to a sodden clearing between the reeds on a rocky island amidst the mud banks. You see the mercenary camp. You hope for diplomacy. You hadn't counted on the boredom of a band of hired muscles sitting for weeks out in the marshes. They're itching for a fight, and you're not about to deny them. So you've snuck into a camp of mercenaries that are tracking down Hilziah the witch. Overcome and interrogate their leader to find out where Hilziah's hut is located. You'll be much more persuasive if you take out the closest his closest henchman first, and it starts a fight. But hold on one second. I just want to look at the part I'm supposed to read, and I can choose to tell you.
That's so interesting.
I don't know, like, why I would keep this to myself, but it's just like, okay, I'm going to read it out loud. I don't know.
Yeah, so I can look.
Yeah, it's fine. Amidst the fetid mud and the rotting weeds, you spy a strange set of tracks. You pause to examine them more closely, and this only serves to increase your confusion. The tracks appear partially reptilian or draconid, so dragons or something around here. You see the imprints of long, curved claws. The size also suggests a massive creature, yet the gait is all wrong. For a reptile or draconid, you are not sure what to make of it, but you have to set it aside for now. So it's like, it just hints this to the, yeah, like, I don't know, it's weird, right? Sea trader, yeah, who knows? I don't know. But anyways, interesting. Enemy abilities on this combat. Some enemies in this fight have special abilities. These are explained on their respective cards. So we have the stealth guys, we've seen those before. We have these other blocker guys, we've seen those before. We have stealth. Oh, we also have stealth. And also stealth and stealth. And then armor piercing on the boss man. So we've seen all these cast of characters before in various combats. So it's still giving us the same like level of characters, I guess. So remember the armor piercing though. When this enemy does damage to a hero, that hero cannot use blocks or armor to reduce the damage. Remember stealth, they can be targeted if there's other enemies in the zone, but if they all have stealth, you can target whoever you want. And then one of them that blocks us from leaving.
Okay. So let's make sure I got their correct cards. 310. Oh, we need the red one. It wasn't there.
Well, we've played that one before.
Yep.
Oh,
yeah, but it wasn't showing any
I
other ones. Didn't have an ability.
Oh, yeah.
314, 316, 318. Okay, got them. And then tokens.
Yeah, you grab the tokens. I'll grab enemies-ish. 2 blue.
We need the foot again.
Oh yeah, they're just on the opposite side. The ones that are just playing with us good. I like it.
A.
3 red.
B, C. Exit. B. And A.
Purple.
Okay, I should have all those.
The longest rest scene ever.
I mean, that's, I guess, good that somebody gave a hint that it was a good time to save. Because imagine we were doing this last episode.
You get the tokens all out?
Yep.
Yeah. You got a gem?
No.
1 gem.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, pretty grassy one.
Like it.
Let's see if I can find all these. All right. 13, bottom middle-ish. Okay. Okay, B20 is on this side. 23, if you want to put that there. 22 is in there somewhere.
Like that. 22.
16, 15, 18.
We'll double check that, but I think it's like that.
Sixteen, 15, 18.
18. Is that one?
I didn't find 14 yet.
16 is this one.
14 is a big one.
15.
14 for the top. I think that is all of that.
Oh, sorry, too high.
Okay, let's put this like this. Actually, we can go further over this way. And this is. Okay.
All right.
Slap some tokens on. And
Start to do some. Difficult here. A. Okay. And then there. And then I think this is, that should be everything. If you just double check, this is the correct orientation for this one. I can never tell. Yeah? Okay.
Yep. You can kind of tell because the red X's are like more on the side of the points.
Oh, okay.
So they're like not dead center on the tokens. That's why I just use quickly at a glance to kind of see. But
Does
yeah, I can see
anybody-
that when they're points on one side. It's
Okay,
not
let me
bad.
just get out some armor for these guys. Green guys have 1 armor. Boss has 1 armor.
Okay, so main objectives: interrogate the brigand leader, who's purple. To interrogate, defeat him while in the same zone, and perform a hard persuasion test.
I have persuasion.
So it's all you.
Okay.
So that might take many turns to get that to succeed. So we need to defeat him faster. But it did say something about like defeating his closest henchman might help us, maybe reduce the difficulty of it or something. And then leave from any exit. How many exits are there?
2.
A
Oh,
and
there's
B.
1 in his space. Okay.
Okay, complete all main objectives to succeed. Special rules, interrogating the leader. To interrogate the leader, purple, defeat him while you're in the same zone, then perform a test to roll a difficulty as set by the objective. The test has to be attempted by the hero who defeated the leader and follows normal test rules regarding the number of dice rolled. When you defeat enemies with an objective on them, place the objective in their zone. Enter the zone to collect these tokens. Collecting 1 objective lowers the difficulty for the interrogation of the leader to a medium test. Collect 2 will make it an easy test. If you collect all 3, the test is an automatic success, but you still need to defeat the leader first.
Oh.
So that's a good way to help people who don't have that skill to like still have another way to like succeed at it.
This better have like 5 rounds at least.
4. Yep. So we gotta make some decisions.
Okay. 4. Holy.
And they put some difficult terrain there, so getting stuck on some of these things. They got some loot over here, but some guarding guys would you have to defeat. Those have 3 total damage technically to break the armor and 2 health.
Like at looking at this, knowing it's 4 rounds and the difficult terrain, I'm kind of tempted to just ignore this one, go this way, and collect 2, or at least 1.
It sucks that I can't shoot in there again. This thing is annoying.
Yeah, but potentially I could dash in here. Hopefully, based on my dice rolls, I can.
But
get
now,
these guys.
who needs to collect? I think anyone can get these, and it rouges the test.
Yeah.
I feel like it didn't say or matter.
No, it wasn't specific.
It doesn't say the player doing the test and defeating the enemy has to have these objectives on their board. Because that would be, I think, way too much for one player to be the one defeating the boss and doing skill checks. I feel like everyone can get involved by trying to collect those. So you can collect them on your way. I can try to collect them also before you do your skill check.
But knowing that I have the keyword, does that make you think of how many you think we should have? We only have 4 rounds,
We'll
so
just
I'm
make
worried.
I would hope you're in there and killing him with like on the 3rd round.
Okay.
Hopefully, but I mean, who knows?
Well,
and again, you only get stuck by these green guys, right? They're blockers. Yeah. So if you have to kill this guy to even get this, so that's fine, and then you move out. I just don't know if these guys move much. They won't move because they're guarding, so that's fine.
Yeah, no, and then they just attack in the space.
Yeah, so I think we're okay.
Yeah,
so you can, if you're going to go in and get those, like no one's stopping you from grabbing one and just going to the boss and start doing what you're doing. Although
the boss
this difficult
could also move based on where we are.
Nothing he's not guarding.
Yeah, nothing says he doesn't stay.
Oh, interesting.
So
he could get into a more open position.
Yeah.
Hey, Minion.
Okay.
Says, hi, all. Just got home to start watching. How's the stream been going so far? Pretty good.
It's good so far.
We're literally just doing this rest phase that's like endless. Like, I knew this is what it would be like, where we want to do some side quests and stuff, and they're turning to be really meaty side quests. So, and we made like lots of discussion on how to spend our resources, went through all our skills, went through all the items, weapons, blacksmith, all this crazy stuff, voting on which side quests and stuff. It's been really cool. I think we're like literally just going to do this rest phase today, which I'm so glad we didn't do it at the end of the last one, because we might have only done like one side quest, maybe down polls, and just kind of rush it because we already done like 2 scenarios, you know. But I'm glad we saved this for today. This has been fun.
This has been fun, yeah. Definitely. Like multiple fights. Yeah,
we're still in that rest phase. Like it's this is so cool.
This is our last time though, so we're done after this. Other than
we spent all our time tokens. So after this is done, we'll decide whether we stop here, read some story, save. We'll see. I don't think we're gonna go to start. We'll start the next act maybe, but we'll save like we'll see where we're at. Yeah, but so we're not maybe not too far from the end, but I mean we could be playing this little scenario for another hour. Like we don't know, so we'll see. Based on how we play it today. But we're taking it slow. It's chill, slow Sunday here today. I wanted to just like enjoy this. You know, unlike some other games, rest phases, you know, peeling stickers, building fortresses, upgrading your city, crafting items. This one I want to enjoy. And I do enjoy. Feels fun. But anyways, even if it's like pretty meaningless, I don't know, but it's fine. All right.
So let's play. They're going between us, so that's good.
So I got a miss.
Oh, I got very, very good results.
2 regular arrows and a melee.
I got very good results. Okay.
So I definitely would dash.
1.
Then that puts me at risk.
I can kill all these guys.
Yeah, so then I'm dashing for sure then. No questions asked.
And you want me to go first? You should be safe because this guy's not going to move.
If I dash, I can't really range attack anyone. I have no other moves, but I could spend an energy to move. Killing the boss doesn't help me because...
Actually, it's 3 damage, right? 1, 2...
2 health on the assassins.
1, 2... Move 1, 2, 3. Oh, one of these guys is going to be there.
Yeah, but that's fine. You can do whatever you gotta do.
I can generate a block and kill it if it reacts. So I might get hit by this guy, but I think that's okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
You're good?
Yeah, you can go first. Do what you gotta do.
These guys ignore this. I know I ask that every time, right? I can look it up too. I just want, because
Yeah, okay.
Okay. My first action either way is going to be to spend 1 hit.
1 sec, we'll check it
no
out
worries,
together.
no worries. Oops.
Barricade tokens represent defenses that protect a zone from ranged attacks. A barricade token displays a series of crossed arrows. Heroes or enemies cannot shoot into a zone containing a barricade token from the direction the arrows are pointing. They may shoot normally from other directions, and they may shoot into zones beyond the protected one if their attacks have enough range.
Perfect. That changes what I'm going to do then. So I'll spend 1 die. We'll get rid of this guy. He can't hit you. Then I will spend an energy to move into here, because that guy now won't attack you if it reacts, and it can't hit me this way. Then I will spend 1 fire sword to do 2 damage, which would get rid of a shield and put 1. Then I will use this fire sword to deal 1 damage, and I'll generate a block. Oops. Okay. And then I'll use this attack to get rid of this guy. And I can pick this up. And I'm so sorry, I am in low stance as well. Sorry, I don't think I picked.
Okay.
That's what I want to be. Okay.
So we're going to do enemy reactions. Okay. Oh, they do melee attacks.
Shoot, I'm so sorry.
So I lose a health, but we can recover 1. So I'll lose the health from this closest blue guy.
Okay.
Okay. Actually, it's from left to right. So hold on. So first you check I think you check if any of them can do the left. I think. And you guys can correct me if you think I'm wrong, but I think you literally look at one blue guy, can any of them do the left ability? I don't think you always go to the closest enemy.
Oh, so like this one can attack in. So we can say that in my block.
I feel like that's how that happens.
Yeah, let's not lose health.
And then if it can't do it, you check another one. Can it do it? Then eventually, but I could be wrong. Maybe it's you always go the closest. We can check real quick. If you pass me the rulebook, I'd rather just flip through the physical. Probably quicker than doing the digital. But there was enemy action. When an enemy activates, it performs one of the actions shown on the band on its card. Enemies mostly perform the same action as heroes. The enemy action band has up to 3 sections. The numbers below or the action band refer to the distance closest to the hero. That means the hero in the same zone. Maybe it's in the enemy reactions. To determine which enemy token on the combat map activates, follow these steps. Start from the leftmost enemy shown in the app. Check if there is a hero within the distance shown in the leftmost space of its action band. This would be a 0 for all enemies apart from blue minions, which could show a 1. So that's why this makes it a little weird, because this guy's looking for a 1 first, then a 0. But it's because they prefer range. If there is a hero in that range, an enemy activates. If multiple enemies could potentially activate, the enemy with the lowest initiative number on their token activates. In this case, only one enemy can activate with that first ability. So priority is the line, the ability line. Then you look around. So I was right.
Yeah. So
it's just a little weird with the 1 and the 0 flipped. It's like, wait, this guy works a little differently.
Then I've blocked that damage. He's not in my space, so I can't.
Oh, Stan says, yes, the first action is distance 1. I just played this map 1 hour ago.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
No spoilers yet.
Yeah, no spoilers.
A similar result.
But that's cool. That's cool. Welcome to the stream.
Okay, and then one red minion will attack. There's nobody in a red minion space, but this guy can move because I'm right here. So then he'll move in there. Okay, perfect. So then back to you.
All right. Okay. I'll click continue in the app. Nothing new. Okay. All right.
So we're not even really worried about this guy, I guess.
Well, I am if I end up in here and I'm stuck in here and can't leave it. He can shoot in, so...
Do you think we need that one, though?
I don't know. What else am I getting? I can't move unless I spend an
Oh,
energy.
I see.
I mean, I can. Like, I've just figured without my movement, like, I have a melee attack, I could kill this guy. Then I can range attack in there, kill her. Then I move in and I collect that token, and then I just have it. And then you could still just go on your merry way, and then I can work my way across and maybe get in there and maybe get this token before. But again, the difficulty makes it hard to get out, and then also get over here and start range attacking. But we have 4 rounds. But you need to get in there and start smashing this boss. And even if we only have one, we have 1 token. So if I grab this token, you go in there, you literally just need to roll 1 success. And you hit on every side because you have persuasion except 1.
Except a miss, right? Yeah. But if we can get all 3, it's an auto success. Like, we don't even have to roll.
But you still have to defeat the boss.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
So we don't want to leave that to the last round. You get in and you only roll 2 damage, and you can't break his armor and kill him. Hopefully he moves.
He is going to move closer.
Oh, even better.
I'm 2 away.
And it's only who defeats him. So I could range attack and like break off an armor or whatever to help out, do 1 damage to him, and then you just finishing blow. So stuff like, I think we're fine. So what I'm going to do is kill this guy. So if we're here fighting the boss, we're not dealing with this range idiot, regretting it. I mean, it could add more enemies too, so let's just get rid of them. And we do have to leave from an exit. Hopefully it's this one, but this also may clear out the path to this exit for a safe.
Or reinforcements could come out.
Exactly. Yeah. And I can't shoot in here because of this stupid thing. So I am going to then do what I said, shoot in with 2 to kill this assassin, who also can attack me and things. So don't want to deal with her. She would never move, so I could just ignore her probably. And then I will spend... yeah, the miss, I guess. Yeah, the miss I could turn into that, then turn into an arrow. Yeah, it's not really doing anything for me, so it doesn't matter. I'll just spend an energy to move in, and then auto pick this up. So already we're down to an easy test.
Okay.
Done.
Enemies?
Yep.
All right, blue enemies. This guy will range attack me for 1.
Yeah.
That's the only one. Yeah. Red, this guy will attack me for 1. Okay. Green, this guy, nobody's in the space.
Yep.
Stealth, only this one. I am 2 away, so he's just going, or she's going to move in here.
Uh-oh.
And then boss, 1, 2, 1, 2. You're 2 away. I'm 2 away. He's actually going towards you, but
oh no.
So then I guess we can put him here.
Yep. That's what I thought he might do. That's okay. And we're good.
Yeah.
And his armor piercing doesn't matter.
No.
Stealth didn't matter there. We didn't mess that up. So in this case, these are both stealth, so they can both be attacked no matter what.
Yeah.
At range doesn't matter. The boss is stealth. He's by himself. This guy, I think you just ignore. Don't waste your time.
Yeah, I'm thinking about actually running up this way potentially.
Yeah, that's smart.
But this guy's a problem, but I might roll my blue die this time.
All right,
we'll
so
see.
we're going to end the round either
Hopefully
way.
we go first.
They're going second.
Okay,
so yeah.
good.
Perfect.
So
we'll
let's
just
not
do our
roll that
little
one.
move.
Oh, I got 3 of a kind.
Range, melee, focus.
I got 3 of a kind, so I could get rid of this guy. Oh, I could actually, if I turned one of these into
Can you just go this way?
Yeah, but I think I can just get rid of these things along the way.
But then you're not using on the boss, and you could just defeat him and...
But we still have, I would love to grab this if I can. Like, if we have enough time.
Oh, that's risky.
You think?
You do you. You know what you're doing. Go ahead.
He doesn't regen his armor, so I think
If I had like an arrow that I could shoot 2 range away and kill one of these, I would say like go nuts, but...
He's going to attack you.
But if you don't do the 3 damage on this guy, he keeps you in there, and you never get out, and you never deal with this guy. And if he's moving towards me, he's further away from you. If you don't have move or energy, like we're in a bad spot. Like that would be bad.
So then
if you're not there to be the...
kill him right now.
Again, if we get that and auto succeed, it doesn't matter who kills him, so that's great.
Actually.
So maybe that is the play. Just go.
I'm going to turn...
Do what you're doing. Do what you're doing. Brian, hello. Happy Sunday.
So this is my new results because I had 3 of a kind. So I changed that into a bow. I'm going to dash. And I'm going to go into...
I can't dash because of this
I'm going to go into
stuff, right?
arrow. So I dash, and I will not have to suffer damage.
Wait,
from dashing.
I can dash out of here, right? Using one movement plus just getting rid of another die, right? Then I can do that?
I don't...
Because it's a dash
It just said move plus...
Or is dash not... I think it is that thing. But maybe it doesn't...
You cannot dash out.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
that's
no.
it. Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, okay. No worries, no worries, no worries. That makes sense.
Okay, so now if I go first...
I already forgot how it works one day later. Which I blame on COVID, by the way. COVID supposedly is messed up. They're coming out with all these studies now that are finding, like, even if you got COVID like 3-4 years ago or whatever when it started, it has like lasting effects that are still affecting human brain and memory and retention and learning and holding new information, which I think is why in the middle of streams I was like, man, I feel like over the last year since I got it, I'll be on stream and I literally forget like basic names. I'll literally like forget a name of a character and an IP of a game we're playing that I literally just watched the show before the stream started. And like basic things that I've known my whole life, I'm just forgetting. But yeah, they're finding that's a thing. And it's not like even old age. They're finding like late 20s, 30-year-olds are just like all of a sudden having like memory issues based on getting COVID and like the effects of COVID on the human brain. Like it's going to take years to figure out like the long-term effects of COVID, but they're finding like the brain fog and long COVID is just like lasting forever. Yogi says, I wouldn't believe any of them. Lots of trash gets published. Most medical studies are pretty garbage these days.
I would say, since I work in this field, that it depends on who funds the study. You really need to look at who funds the study.
Oh, absolutely. We know that.
100%.
Yeah, the smoking companies that funded all that health research and the food companies and the sugar companies funding like all the studies in the 80s and stuff that are like, yeah, all this food is great. You should feed your kids these cereals every day and they're totally fine.
Yes.
And you can smoke cigarettes. They're totally fine for you and they don't harm pregnancy at all. It's all great. Believe our study we paid for.
Yeah.
And the doctors we purchased. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I'll say I've started feeling that way since COVID, and I'm not the only one. And like literally, I was reading this stuff and then also reading people's like descriptions and even like local groups where like that's been brought up in like our province, just like random Joe Blows that just chat about this stuff. And like just hearing their conversations is like, you're like, I thought it was I'm getting older and I'm like playing too many games and trying to remember too many rules. But then it's like, how am I forgetting like these common names and things and like simple rules in the most simple games? And it's supposedly like new information is harder to retain, but yeah, who knows? But none of those studies are saying you need to take a drug to like fix it. They're just now finding out through tests on people, like same way if you go do an eye test for getting glasses, they're just doing memory tests on people who got it, how often they got it, how long ago they got it, and they're just learning like no matter what, it affects your long-term, like there is a brain impact.
Yep.
And like brain fog is happening. And like this is just initial tests. More tests will happen, more long-term stuff will be found out. Like just look back in history, how many times like we thought this of that, we thought that of this, and like in long-term we learn more over time, real effects, and then like, you know, we adapted and vaccines were made and things were done to change things and perceptions and like, but there was a time where like, we were told smoking is totally fine and safe. And now we sit here laughing at that and we think it's hilarious. But right now you got Yogi saying like, don't believe the government's bad. And he's sitting on Truth Social and like believing whatever and everything's a lie on the internet. And, you know, there's drop bears falling out of trees. Like, I don't even know what Yogi believes, but so it's like, no. But that stuff, it didn't seem like harmful or targeted anything, wasn't selling me anything. So yeah, it's just like, just finding out, like, the fact it's acknowledging COVID is real, I already have to assume it's not, it doesn't have, you know, nefarious means of it's like, COVID's real and pay for this to make yourself immune to it. It's none of that.
Yeah, because
it's just simple memory tests like we do on children in preschool to find out if they go on the short bus or the long bus to school. Like, it's just that kind of stuff, you know?
Because there's a huge difference for medical research that's done by pharmaceutical companies versus that's done by, like, research in hospitals and things like that. So those are probably the type of studies that are being done in hospitals versus pharmaceutical companies, because those would be the research where they're trying to push to show you need my medication. So
increase sales.
Because we're still doing a lot of tests on or research on COVID and the effects.
But it's interesting to hear. And then I'm sitting there like, I even before ever reading that, I literally on stream have been like, I don't know why I can't remember basic name or basic thing or name of game I played 2 days ago, or that rule doesn't stick, like, more than often. And like, this is what I do. And it's felt more challenging now than it used to be. And I don't know why.
So you would be...
And I just thought it was I'm getting older, but like, it's funny how it's like in the last few years. And then the whole thing of getting more sick more often.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's interesting.
Yeah, because usually it would be like a slow term thing that would happen, right? And
Yeah.
if you're noticing it within the last year.
Yeah, but it's maybe been a couple. I don't know. I can't remember. But yeah, it's interesting. Just a side note related to like streaming and playing games and board games and rules and stuff. If it really is an impact, I started thinking about how the grand impact on this hobby will be. And like, it would be funny if like the market, I know it already is, like most of the games that sell the most and are mass market and most successful are the games that are not that complex, but have deep strategies and are very replayable or very entertaining on their single plays or less plays. It's not the games with the 90-page rule books, the 4,000 scenarios, all this stuff, like the big epic games, right? It's really those more approachable games, or that have a very impactful theme or something. But I wonder if the impact on the industry will be like, we'll start seeing those high complexity games like really start dying off. But it's like, yeah, we'll see. Tom says, I played a lot of sports as a kid and got my bell rung more than a few times. Oh, I had brothers in hockey. Like, I know all about that CTE stuff. That stuff, I believe that. That's huge. And it's crazy that people are like, that's not a real thing.
I definitely think
but
it's
real. Like, they show brains of some of these athletes and then what they do and how their brain chemistry works after getting, you know, concussions like crazy. And there's obviously extreme situations, but even just their, like, cognitive ability after that is, like, crazy. And like, yeah, it's like even managing finances and stuff after playing like contact sports like is hard for some people because of brain injuries. It's like, and you wonder why they like go bankrupt or like all these issues with like professional sports and stuff. It's like, man, get yourself beaten in the head enough times, like it's crazy. Oh, now Yogi says CTE is a huge problem. Yeah.
Yogi, what's the difference between those and
so Yogi plays rugby.
Exactly
Yogi plays rugby and then hangs out on those weird websites where it's conspiracy theory central. This is what Yogi does. So Yogi playing rugby, getting hit in the head a few times, is assuming some things are all against him, and it's like, yeah.
But even
get off my lawn.
So Yogi brings a point before and says exactly the amount of Ozempic pushing is ridiculous. Yes. Have you seen that there's already studies showing the negative effects of that? And it's
of course
like that's a huge
Have we not learned like there's no quick, easy method to anything? You want to take shortcuts? There are costs to that.
Yeah. Physical.
Yes.
Costs.
You shortcut to something. You cheat. You take the fast road. Sometimes you get lucky and things work out. But there's always a cost to that. There's always a cost, you know? So they knew it was negative before they were pushing it, just paid the media to lie. Oh, that's, you can go back in history and see that. And like, again, the cigarettes, like there's tons of stuff, sugar industry, all this stuff. There's like tons over the years, right?
The other thing is that a lot of people on social media was using it, right? A lot of celebrities.
Yeah.
So that right there, how many people look up to celebrities? Yeah. Like
and
so many.
There's no filter like that kind of stuff on like social media and what people access, right? It's like open to lie, no regulations. Like they added some of that to some of them. They were saying to stop like fake news and just people making up stuff, but it still happens. Like it still gets through.
But they're not going to say how terrible they feel or whatever. They're just going to go on social media and say like, I look great. And then all their followers are going to believe them.
Yep.
And not look into the medical harms,
But if they have money, then they can buy the solution chemicals that help offset that later and get the surgeries to save them and, you know, and then they're just like,
Yeah.
But again, anyone who's like injecting stuff to make their lips look like a duck and they're telling you to buy stuff, I tend not to believe what they're selling. If you made that decision to inject stuff in your face because someone else did on the internet, it's like, I can't. So many celebrities.
Who knows how safe that is? Like,
so many celebrities. That's like the thing. I turn on, there's men, women, all the celebrities now are just injecting stuff in their face, and you can tell, and it's disgusting. And as humans, we know when something doesn't look real or healthy. It's in our biology to judge humans that are good for reproduction or progressing the species. And that stuff is a dead giveaway. And that's all I see is every celebrity selling something is like messing with their face. And it's like, what is going on? And eventually, like, children will be born and thinking that's normal. So maybe that'll work out. But
yeah,
I don't know.
It is sad.
This is like what I see. This is what I see on every celebrity that gets shown.
We are not trying to offend anybody that has injected anything into your face.
I know, but it's like, this is just the way I think. And I'm too honest and open. This is how I think. So you can think I'm crazy, but this is just what I see. This is what I see from my little world.
So Brian says, I took Ozempic as a diabetic, and that's exactly what the medication is made for.
Right? Yeah.
Yes. It made me so nauseous all the time. No wonder you lose weight. You don't want to eat. I hated it.
Is that what it's doing? Just suppressing hunger?
Yeah, it's exactly what it's doing.
Silly.
So then as soon as somebody stops taking it, they immediately gain all that weight back because it wasn't a natural way that they lost the weight. So then they just take it forever.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Sorry for those watching later at this whole side rant. It was just supposed to be a memory thing related to board gaming and learning board games and why some of these complex board games could be at risk because our memory starts getting bad and we don't want to play anything other than Uno going forward. So my favorite type of games are at risk and I'm worried. This is where I always going with that when I read stuff like that. This is what's important to me. It's like, yeah, I might not remember Mel's name tomorrow. That's not important. I'm worried that I can't remember rules in my favorite games. This is my serious dilemma.
I just write it all over everything.
This is my priorities. Yeah. This is why you hear me complaining now more about rule books and reference sheets more than ever, because it's like, I need this, please. If COVID's wrecking my memory, all I have is my reference sheets, guys. Keep putting them in the games, please. Please. We need it for the games to survive. All right.
What round are we on here?
I don't even know what game we're playing anymore. I don't remember. That joke's awesome. All right. Anyways.
No, Mel, who's Mel exactly? I know.
Who's Mel? See, Mitch, I think you're one of my favorite chatters, if I remember correctly. But again, my memory's not the best. So anyways.
Yeah, it was definitely different
I think I'm glad to see you, but I don't really remember. So, Yogi says I had too much Pinot. If that's how you say it, right?
Yeah.
Pinot with crab. So I'm probs insane.
Okay, fair. Fair. I hope it was good. Like, that's all you had? Just like some wine and crab?
So it goes from working out and the calves being in pain and too much coffee to now Pinot and crab and hiding in your house, browsing crazy websites telling you the drop bears are coming to kill you.
It's all balance, right, Yogi? So, it's all balance.
Yogi, I love you being here. You keep everything entertaining. That's great. I'm glad to have you here.
In whatever form you are.
Yeah.
They're coming to Canada?
Oh, they're coming. Oh, no.
Yeah. Okay.
Now that I believe.
Yeah.
That I believe.
Climate change is real. No, I'm just kidding.
Now, I know they're going to come here because the way the world's flat and they can travel across the flat Earth plane very easily, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's how. Yeah. If it was round, it would be hard for them to get here. So obviously that's real. Anyways, all right, we're good.
So I think we can decide who's going first, and I think it's me. Because I think I can kill the boss.
It's okay to forget Mel's name. Just don't forget that you have a wife.
I mean...
Oh, no.
He's like, who are you?
Why are you in my house? And then you go, why are you with that lady? Who is this you're bringing in our house? This is my wife. This is my wife.
I forgot, right?
I didn't know I had a wife. Yeah. I just met this lady.
You're just giving him an excuse, guys.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to go first. Are you okay with that?
When the oceans dry up next week, they can march.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. What are we doing? I don't remember.
I'm going to go first. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay. I'm going to spend it.
This has been too fun. And I don't know if it's because of the game or the chat. I think it's the chat.
You won't remember tomorrow.
And my craziness, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to spend energy to move. Okay, I'm going to spend one hit. Actually, no, let's spend one flaming sword to do a hit and a block. I'm not in that stance, but at least he'll give me a block. Okay, then he's got 2 attack. Yes, then we'll spend 2 swords. No. Yeah, I can't do anything with the other one. 2 swords to kill the boss. When the boss is dead, I have to do a test. Which is an easy test. Right? You have one, I have one. I'm rolling one die?
Yes.
Okay. I should have done what
I think you're allowed to keep going, right?
What do you mean? Like I can keep trying the test?
I don't know. Maybe there's only one test.
I think it was only one, and I probably should have got the other one to make it auto-succeed. I can't believe that.
Okay, we failed it, I guess. I don't know.
Well, we just have to...
It says perform a test.
Yeah, I don't think we have to... I think it'll... At the end, I'm wondering if it'll say, did you pass the test?
Yeah, I assumed you could keep interrogating.
But I can only interrogate him.
Yeah, I think it's one test.
All right, well, we failed the test. I should have...
That's okay.
No, I should have gone the other way. Dang it. Now
I didn't know what you were even doing. Like, I thought you were going to do this thing and get the gem.
Then before that talk, we said, get rid of the guy. And
well, I said, do whatever you want. I didn't care.
I know. Okay, then I have one arrow that'll just fire on this guy. They're both stealth, right? Yeah, stealth and stealth, so I can get rid of that guy. Okay. Done.
Reactions?
Oh, that's sad. Yep.
Yeah. Only one enemy reacts to each type. Do we have blue?
No.
Do we have red?
Yeah, we don't have purple. Okay, that can work.
So red.
2 away, 1, 2. Yep. They'll move.
So they're going towards you because you went first.
Do you have an arrow? Do you want them here?
No, you roll the die to break the tie if it's the same distance.
Yeah, I forgot.
Just pick one way odds or evens or whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Odds, evens. Odds.
And then the assassin will move in and hit you for 1.
Okay, I block that. But I'm not in the stance to do any damage.
Okay, and then I will move and discard this to get out of difficult. Actually, I can shoot first.
She's 2. Yeah, so
I shoot once, then I move, and then I stab.
Okay,
she's dead. That's that.
Okay.
Okay, so red first.
Enemies, red, just going to move.
Okay, then green.
Green doesn't move.
Move.
Yeah.
And then brown, nothing left.
Nope.
Okay, clean up block tokens, all that business. Round 2 is ended. Okay, new phase.
And enemies are going to go first?
Enemies go first, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I got super arrows.
Let's go with this, I think. I can re-roll. Oh, shoot. What was that?
So this, we want to get the loot. So whatever gets us that loot.
That, right? I'm pretty sure it was that.
I don't know. You can re-roll. It's all random.
I bumped that one, so sorry.
Then just roll it all or roll whatever you don't know.
I don't know what that was.
Yeah, just pretend like you rolled it again. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, don't stress about it.
I'm going to go in low guard.
Okay.
And am I going first or are you going first?
I don't know. Whatever you want.
Maybe you go first in case, because this guy will hit and then you'll take one hit that you'll recover.
Yeah, sure. Okay, enemy reactions. Red, green. Nice. So red slices once. Sure, I'll take it. So I took a damage.
And then we're not 1 away. We're 2 away.
So we're good. Continue. Okay, our turn. I'm first.
Yep.
So you have melee, so that's like a thing. That guy is like 3 to get rid of him, right? Because the armor. So in that case, since I know we're ending the rest phase, I'll just spend an energy to move. I think. Oh, technically I can shoot 2 away. Oh, and I have the double damage. So I don't think it matters. So yeah, I'll just do a double damage shot from here. Which will break an armor and deal a damage. And then I'll just do a regular shot to kill him. And then... Oh, I guess I could have sliced before leaving. Yep. And then move in to collect. Bang, bang. Oh, now we can auto-succeed if you want to do that skill check now, Mel, that you rushed. I don't know why you did that on turn 2. I wasn't even paying attention.
You had told me to.
No, I said get up with the boss and maybe start with him.
Because you said when I said about going in here, you were like, if you get stuck in there and this and that. You didn't.
Yeah, but then I was like, you actually know what you're doing. Go ahead. That's what I last said, was like, you know your stuff better than me. So you like have been playing this game like exceptionally. So I knew like you always make it like easier than I assume it's going to be. So I was like, do whatever you want.
It was a 1 in 6 shot.
But don't do what I say. Just
that was
do
my
whatever.
bad.
Yeah. It's fine. I'm not mad. I don't care.
No, I know. All right, well, I'll just use my 1 movement to move here. Oh, I guess, I'm next. 1 movement to move here.
Yeah,
this will generate a block.
Enemies.
I don't know if it'll add enemies, but we'll put that block there just in case. And these guys do nothing.
Okay. Boom. End of round. Tokens. Round 3. Start action phase. Nothing's new. We can't get anything else. So just going to skip. I'm going to tell them the enemies are dead now. In case that matters or something. And then, sure, clean up, sure, end of round, we've got out. So, do we want to play an extra round? No, it doesn't matter. So we didn't, but we can leave.
We did interrogate him, though. It doesn't say you have to pass. It just says interrogate him.
Yeah, but to succeed at interrogation? Oh,
it does, right? That's what I'm thinking. It might next say, did you pass?
Perform a hard. Oh, okay.
So I think we still did it. We just didn't pass, which I think might be on the next one.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Oh, crap. The rules about interrogation probably say, and I had that on the screen, and like I read it a bunch of times, and I don't remember. Seriously.
I know, but it didn't. I don't think it necessarily said to pass. It just told you how to do it. And
yeah, but it might say to be successful at interrogating. No, let's read how it works, because this always answers the question. Let's not assume. I always assume, and that's the assumption is the mother of all screw ups. No, let's read how it works, because this, yeah, exactly, Rob. Let's read how it works. Let's do some Robception. Okay, I had it on the screen. We were reading about perception multiple times. It just also was on the screen 2 seconds ago. Right there. Literally at like double check. To interrogate the leader, defeat him while you're in the same zone, and perform a test to roll with the difficulty set by the objective. The test has to be attempted by the hero who defeated the leader and follows normal test rules regarding number of dice.
Yeah, like it doesn't, nowhere there does it say you have to pass. You just have to do it.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know. It just says perform, not succeed. Gotcha. So we interrogated, and then it might ask, okay, I see. So maybe it'll be more gentle on us if we failed an easy test rather than if we failed a hard, or maybe not. I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, I just want to make sure it didn't say the words, to interrogate, you must succeed at the following test. But it says follows normal test rules. So I don't know. But yeah, we'll just go with literally how it's worded. Whether it's right or not, I don't care at this point. We'll just go with it. Yeah, reading is hard. So sure, we interrogated and performed a persuasion test. Sure.
And we get to recover.
Sure. But like we failed, so like, yeah, okay. Yeah, so I recover. I'm full. Are you full health?
No, I'm -1.
Okay. New location unlocked. You've unlocked the new rest location. Yeah, so we found the location, but we failed at the test. Think that's wrong, guys. I think that's wrong.
So
but
we think
hey,
it's
whatever.
wrong? But
how would you have found the information if you failed interrogating him and didn't find where the hut was? Like, well, I think that just makes the test pointless. But
I think then that should be a little more clear.
It's fine. It's fine.
So do we take
this will be added to? Yeah, sure. I don't know.
Oh yeah, some people are saying that no, we're doing it wrong.
You need to succeed the test to interrogate. Yeah, the way it says perform a test, but it follows normal test rules, so it's like you succeed or you fail, right? But it never asked us to if you succeeded at the interrogation. But obviously we wouldn't find the hut unless we succeeded, which I think is what it was saying in the story. Like, to find where the hut is, you have to successfully interrogate.
Yeah, but
so let's not get this. But now the app knows we did it and thinks we have it. So it's always going to present it. Yeah, it's not clear enough. It was definitely not clear enough.
Because I was assuming there was another, once you click next, it's going to say, did you pass or fail the interrogation?
Okay, so here's what we'll do, because there's probably no way to roll back. I'm not playing in like save text files and trying to mess with them to undo this, because there's no undo button in this app, unfortunately.
No, we can't.
No, there's no undos unless there's like, unless they use like a basic text file, we can like mess with the save variables, but like I'm not going to go that road. I don't want to break anything. And they're probably not that open. I don't think, I would hope not, but yeah, so we'll just say Mel successfully rolled, or we did it in the proper order where the second turn we maybe still tried to get the third token and then decide on the third turn how it's looking before we attempt the boss and all that. So we'll just say that we did it the way Mel wanted to do it originally, is we went and got this other token, then Mel killed the boss. We literally had like 2 extra rounds to play around. We were definitely crushing it. Yeah, but again, I assume when I was reading the story, like we could probably interrogate multiple times, but it makes more sense why, like, push your luck. Do you want to go get those tokens and make sure the test is succeeded? Or I thought you could try the test and then try it again, but it's like, that didn't make sense either. I don't know. It was not very clear. That scenario is not very like clear, but I'm sure if you read how tests work, it's like probably you attempt it once, you succeed or you fail. And obviously we're trying to it, but yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, as Yuri said, we did everything we needed to pass it.
Yeah, we crushed the scenario, so no matter what, we like would have got all 3. Yeah, it's fine. And Mel, we would have crushed the enemy. Like we had a full extra turn, totally fine. We destroyed all the enemies. Like maybe we would have took a damage or 2 extra, but yeah, it's fine. It's fine. If it had an undo button, I'd go back and like fix it, but it's fine. Yeah. You'd hope the mercenary leader would give enough information to help you find the witch, but it appears, for all the efforts, they don't know much more than you do. Just then, you hear a sound behind you, like the beating of great wings. For a moment, the shadow hides the sun above you, and all at once, there is a figure in the path ahead of you, a woman in a cloak of gray feathers. She surveys the scene silently for a moment before speaking. These vermin have been a thorn in my side for months. You have done me a good deed by ridding me of them. She leads you deeper into the marshes. The path you follow through the choking vines and murky waters opens up before her and closes again behind you. It appears before you without warning, hidden among the dropping willow trees, a house of driftwood and moss perched on tall roots that make it look like it was wading through the marsh on birds' legs. Remove sticker 19 from the map key. Move your party location to move your party token to location 19, which is Halzea's hut. Oh, that's cool. That's a cool tree house. Inside the house is all a clutter. Old moldering parchments, bundles, herbs, and vials of oil and potions are strewn everywhere you look. There is barely anywhere for you to stand as the witch eyes you one by one with darting movements. What to make of this lot? Like old Helzaya, they are brethren to tree and leaf, wind and rain, earth and sky, though it is different and distant land where they have their roots. And like Helzaya, they are no friends of the O'Krall in this upstart empire. Isn't that the truth? Yes, but I can also see how we are not alike, for they are fate chosen. I could feel it the very second they entered the marshes, but who knows what fate has in mind for them? But no doubt it will be great things. The old Helzaya shall be helpful, yes, for the enemy of an enemy is a friend. She rummages in a trinket box and eagerly hands you a talisman. Carry this with you, and those with eyes to see will know you have Helzaya's aid. Take card number 155, the witch's talisman from the unlock box. You can now visit Helzaya's hut. Add card number 195 from Helzaya's hut to the numbered deck, from the numbered deck to your rest locations. Discard 206, the side quest basically. So Helzaya's hut is now a new place open where we can browse something and then also spend time. And heroes may buy. So I thought the other quest was going to be the one to give us a shop.
Same.
So I love how this messed with us here. And you may buy available items shown at the cost by spending one time token.
And this one sounded more like potions and things like that.
Yeah, this is the potion place. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Dang, guys, why don't we have one more time? So
and
we can
then the Witch's Talisman. So during preparation, if you roll 3 or more misses, so if you're using weapons, more misses are more likely, you may re-roll any or all of them for free once. Seems cool. Seems cool. So, yeah, you're going to take that, I think.
Okay.
So then you have to spend an energy to, like, re-roll a bunch of misses. I've seen you roll, like, 3 misses at once. And you're like, oh, no. But you just spend an energy to fix that. And it's like, but at least this lets you, if you use that and you fail, then you could still spend energy if you need. It gives you extra rolls. Okay, so we're done.
Last thing, we just need to go to the place to recover, which is for no time.
No time.
So the party recovers a total of 2 health for every 1 gold spent. Heroes may also buy food here. So this will recover automatically. This one, I don't know that I worry about it. Maybe I save, because if we buy some food, I'm not so worried. Right? I feel like it's silly to spend a gold for 1 health.
We have 5 gold. What do you think? Buy like 2 food, and then we'll have us 3, and we can just move on, and you don't waste any gold on health?
Yep. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I'll spend 2 gold on 2 food.
And it says, wouldn't be surprised if side quests had less playtesting to catch poor wording. Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
But it's probably really clear if you just go read the rules for how tests work, and then it's like, obviously you have to succeed at the test. It's kind of obvious, but the fact that it says like, you got to perform the test is like, wait, we did perform the test. So technically we did that. It doesn't say like, you got to succeed at the test, which could just be poor wording, which probably is. Because I think if it was correct wording, it would have said you performed the test. Then it would have asked us how'd the test go and what difficulty was it, and then give us some different result based on that outcome. Would have been really cool, but it didn't do that. It was just did you do it right, or did you succeed, or did you not succeed at interrogating? That's really what it wanted to know.
Mm-hmm. And even just change the word perform to successfully perform.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're good. We have 3 gold left over. The only other thing is I think I want to hold this in my backpack as right now while we have space, and then potentially change these around based on if we don't have any resurrect. Like, I don't want to have a useless body clothing slot.
Yeah, we do that.
Maybe I'll even do like this.
Yeah, you do whatever.
And then, because that can be used with the reroll.
You can't switch it in combat.
No, but then I can use the reroll. But prior to combat, once we...
Yeah, but you can just put it on the party thing. Leave it open.
Yeah, I guess. Leave it open.
Take whatever. Doesn't matter.
And then if we come into a situation where we have to fight.
Okay. So we're going to end the rest scene.
Yeah.
And return to the campaign. You feel rested. All heroes recover all their energy. So I get this 2 energy. We'll go back in. And replenish armor cubes on items they're wearing. Yeah. So I get some armor back. Act 2 of 3. I'll probably just save right here.
Not even look at the bar?
Well,
yeah, we can.
I don't even want to start reading story, and then it saves, and it only gives us like the last little bit of story.
Yeah.
And like, we're not playing this again till Thursday?
Yeah.
Which, again, in normal times, that would be fine. But with my memory issues, which may or may not be related to COVID. I'm just kidding. It's fine. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Well, this is a good time.
So I think this has been a very great rest phase. I'm glad we took our sweet time deciding on everything, picking good options. They played out. I feel like we're set up pretty good for where we're at. But we are about to start a new act, which I'm assuming is new difficulty, new enemies, new choices, new tests. More interesting, more challenging fun ahead. Oh, the effects. Oh, I turned that down probably. Swap heroes. Oh, restart Act 2 is an option. Sure, I want to restart it right now. Too bad we can't restart Act 1 based on that poor decision and start all over again to like replay it just because that one mistake we made.
That is interesting to know that for the side quest, like we did 2 fight scenes.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's why I didn't even think it was going to be that meaty. I thought we'd do rest phase and then do 1 combat scene from the next thing.
That's what I was thinking.
And that would feel like a good stream, a good session. But it was even more combat than I thought in that rest phase, which turned out to be exactly the amount of play I wanted to do today, which is great.
And I feel like, remember you were talking at the very beginning of the rest phase about being at like the God mode? We are like just slightly under God mode because I'm down 1 health.
Perfect. Leonardo, I'll see you Thursday. Thank you for your insights and help with the rules and stuff. We appreciate it. It's nice to have some people here who really know the game, and Stan also playing the game too. Glad to see you here. And Yogi, of course, entertaining. But everyone else, I appreciate watching, of course. Wouldn't be surprised if side quests had less. Oh, we already read that. When is Thursday? yeah. Huh? But yeah. There you go. That's some more Fateforge again. If you're looking for the next episode, I've already scheduled it. It's in the video description. Expand it. You'll find the playlist. Click the playlist. You'll see all the episodes there. You can click on the next episode and click notify me. It'll send you a notification. Or if you're subscribed, you can turn all your notifications on. You'll get notified when we go live. And then you can decide whether you care to join the stream or not. Swipe it away, watch it later, whatever you want. Depending on the game we're playing. We will be playing, we're playing a game with Kyle this week, not on stream, to learn it for the next week. So Kyle evening won't happen, but he will be here playing some board games, which should be fun, but just not on stream. And then, so that's what's happening there. And then hopefully we'll be playing a new game with him next week. This week, not this week, next week.
Next week, yeah.
And then, we'll play more Fateforge coming up and just keep rolling. Maybe play some new games this week. We'll see. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy the rest of your day, of course. Thanks for supporting the channel. Thanks for clicking the like button, of course. It's huge. Helps a ton. I can't see right now, but yes. Thank you all for just watching and spending time with us. We appreciate it. And I apologize if any of my rambling and ranting and get off my lawn and any of my comments were like offensive. I'm just trying to be funny, but obviously being funny is always at somebody's expense.
Yeah.
Whether you mean to be harmful or not. So sorry, guys, if anything I said bothers you or feels targeted at you. It's not meant to be that way. It's just I'm being silly in my own way. But yeah, anyways, with that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.